So cute. Oh my god, I think we're live.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, let's go. Awesome. I don't know. We have an MIA member of Shots for Brock drinking party already pussying out on us, and we haven't even started yet.
Tremenda sopa. Oh my goodness.
Dory, what's going on? Did you sleep good after we were here until like 4 a.m. last night?
I was up until 9. I was up at 9, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not me. But I didn't. After we got off the stream, I didn't go to bed for like another 2 hours. So
I know.
I listened to your rant. And then I was like, "Oh, that was good shit." And then I was like, "I don't even know what I was doing because I was drunk." And then tonight, Drizzly canceled my order, so I'm gonna have to step out when they get here and grab my shit. But I still have, you know how we are. We have backup alcohol for when that happens. We're always prepared.
Yeah, there's no there's no alternative. Like,
no, we cannot not have alcohol. Like, how are you gonna do this stream without alcohol? Let me give the dog his treat because he's patiently waiting back there for this thing. Here you go, baby. Anyway, so last night we talked.
Sorry.
Wait, what happened? Who's there?
No, I'm watching last year's SummerSlam, and Seth is on. So I'm like, hello, Seth.
Last year's SummerSlam. That seems like so long ago, right? Who did Seth fight? Brock.
No? I don't remember. To be honest with you, I'll tell you in a second.
Oh my god, we gotta like look it up now because I don't remember that card like at all. Let me see. 2019
till the music starts playing. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm already pulling it up. Hold on, let me see. Because I think that's when he beat Brock, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was actually oh look, we had somebody in the chat that was actually in attendance for that was like the Toronto one, right? So I was so mad. I was so mad about Toronto, and I'm gonna tell you why. And you know why? Because we had SummerSlam here for like 3 years in a row, and that weekend felt like such a big deal. Like it was my WrestleMania, okay? Mm-hmm. Like and I went to every SummerSlam here, and it was a party, man. So when they took SummerSlam from Brooklyn, I just can't. I can't. So I'm excited that you got to be in attendance for that, but SummerSlam should have stayed in Brooklyn, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Pero I don't know. SummerSlam, it was fun. The whole weekend was fun. And then you had like NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Felt like such a thing that should happen yearly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea that, I know, because you're in Canada. I know. You guys don't get a lot like we do. Like, I'm in New York. We get everything. But I don't have an issue with certain pay-per-views maybe having like a permanent home. You know what I mean? I think it will make it easier on fans, especially the fans that travel, to know where you're going on what weekend every year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a lot. It's like, I don't know. Same with WrestleMania. I like traveling for WrestleMania. That's like my own little vacation. But like sometimes, girl, like LA next year, I don't want to go to LA. Like put it somewhere that I want to go to. You know what I mean? Like put it in fucking Vegas. Like, oh my God, that would. I need WrestleMania in Vegas badly. I might not make it to WrestleMania though, because I'll be drunk.
Girl.
Is that fucking Dolph Ziggler in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I like him. I'm sorry.
I know you like him. You have every right to like Dolph Ziggler. It's fine. I mean.
But then look at who's in the middle.
That's Jeff and Matt, right? Matt is all full broken gimmick over there. I love that. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite Matt Hardy.
And it's funny because that was the same Comic-Con that I met Taker at. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of hoping that it was going to be the other way around. Like I was going to get Taker first, and then I was going to get Matt because like Matt and Jeff or whatever. Because I'm comfortable around them. Like it's like it's like seeing a family member at this point.
Right, because you met them so many times.
But I was so nervous with Taker, it wasn't even funny. And I'm like, how am I supposed to make it through their, through their meet and greet, and then go still have the anxiety from like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Undertaker.
You would make Undertaker. Like, do you know how hard that is? Like, Taker, that's back when Taker was barely, still Taker barely do any like meet and greets. So it's just like, I have here a question. It says, I want to get your girls' thoughts on Asuka's 2 title matches. I went on a rant last night, but I would gladly go on another one today. Wait, where's my magic wand? Okay, I'm gonna make this bullshit disappear. Listen,
here we go.
I was so dumb. I was so dumb. I thought that somebody else actually was going to be in the title picture. I thought they were gonna have Bianca Belair win. I thought Shayna Baszler was gonna win, and I thought that I just like, how is the women's division down to the same 3 women? You know what I mean? I don't know, like, and I love Becky 2 belts, but I feel like that started like this snowball effect of the double champ era that everybody wants to fucking do it, and I'm not here for it. Hi Ashley, I'm not here for that. Like, I get it, but she already had the Raw title shot. Like, who even let her in the match? Like, how is that allowed? Who's making the rules? Do they have an operations manager? I have questions.
Don't turn into a Karen, please. Come on now.
No. Yeah, listen. You know how many places I run for a living, and then I get somebody wants to talk to you. It's just like, oh God, no.
Oh my gosh.
On the flip side, they won't tell a good story in 9 days, but it will be a triple threat. I don't know. I think Sasha will win both titles. You think Sasha's gonna win? Wait, what? Like, you think she's gonna win
that happen?
Raw and SmackDown and the tag team titles? I don't know. Now, do you think that they should drop the tag team titles? Sasha and Bayley?
Just to start creating the dissension between them, yeah.
Yeah, because that's probably gonna be the only way that we get other girls involved in a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna make some random ass fucking tag teams. You know what I mean? Like, you know that's what's gonna happen. Like, they're gonna like come on and, okay, we just heard back from Justin. He said, give me 5 minutes. Okay. Like, who will you team up right now? All right, of people that are not utilized. If you knew that if we make them a tag team, they'll win the tag team titles, who will you pair up?
I'm a little biased on this one. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
There's two particular teams that I'm dying for, and I'm hella biased on both of them.
Okay.
Naomi and Bianca.
Oh, here for that. Okay.
And then Nia and Tamina again.
Oh, they were so good. They were so good. And Nia did that match for Tamina. You know, that's why, because she was injured. Like, Nia could have just bounced. And she did that WrestleMania match. So Tamina will have her WrestleMania match, which is mind-blowing to me that Tamina had never had a WrestleMania match. Like, that actually was mind-blowing to me, because she's been here for a long time.
In the day. Yep.
We have Nate on the chat saying that the Iconic need another title run. I just like... Yeah, I like the Iconics. I'm just ready for new women to be like the face of the place. You know what I mean? Like, I would love that. This Naomi and Bianca, I love that idea. Oh my God, so many people in the chat. Hi guys. Let me see who I would team up. I would put out like a team from NXT. Oh my God, remember what I was telling you yesterday with Mercedes Martinez and Rhea Ripley? Put them together on a tag team. Can you imagine those two bitches? Like, just, oh my God, I love that.
One of those take my moments.
Oh my God.
Moments. Absolutely.
I know, but you know what? I just want Rhea to win all the titles. If you're gonna put all the belts on one person, put them on Rhea Ripley, because she's just so amazing.
Not that you're biased or anything.
No, not at all. Did I tell you my story about when I met Rhea Ripley? So I met Rhea at Access WrestleMania 35, same day that I saw Roman and Shinsuke, but they had like certain booths that were for like free, people that you can meet for free, and then they had the VIPs that you had to pay for those tickets. Rhea was in the for free ones, but she was with the group of the NXT UK, and I never fucking watched NXT UK, but I had to make it through like 3 pictures with 3 wrestlers who I had no fucking clue who they were so that I could get to Rhea. So then I walk up to her and I was like, I'm sorry, pardon my French, but you're a bad bitch, okay? And I fucking love you. And she's like, I love you. She was like, it was so sweet because this is before she came to NXT. Like a lot of people did not know who Rhea Ripley was, you know? So it was just, you could see her reaction when people, and to me, that was like mind blowing too, that she was so shocked that so many people were recognizing her. And I was like, girl, you're that bitch. Of course we'll recognize you. Like, did you see the story about Sonya Deville today? What the fuck?
I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of disappointed she wasn't there.
Oh my, she would have fucked him up.
Exactly, and that's exactly the reason why I'm disappointed.
She would have fucked him up. Like, oh my god, it would have been epic.
But I don't know if you saw, but all of his like tweets towards her like came out to public.
I saw somebody tagged his like Twitter account, like somebody on one of the reports in the comments. It was like, this is his Twitter account, and it was all like him retweeting her or like tweeting at her. I was like, this is like creepy, crazy behavior shit, you know? Like, in a way, I get what you're saying, because it's just like, yeah, somebody said two bad bitches at the same damn time. Damn right. But like, I would have loved for her to be there and fuck him up, but at the same time, that's scary. Like, that's fucking scary. This dude has zip ties, he had mace, he had a taser. Like,
this dude, from the tweets that I saw, somebody compiled like made a video out of like the compilations of all his tweets towards her.
Yeah,
and it was on some like Eminem Stan level type shit.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
Exactly. I'm dead serious. Like, he's talking about.
But that's like, the thing. Like, wrestling fans are fucking crazy. Remember the other guy that got shot outside of the fucking performance center too? That was a crazy stalker that kept going back. And a lot of these girls have had stalker. Like, and this is why we have this is why we get stereotypes. This is why wrestling fans get stereotyped. We are not all like this, people. We promise some of us are normal. Oh, I see the man Justin is here. Let me add him on. He showed up fashionably late. There he is. Yeah. Hey. Where were you? Were you trying to kidnap Sonya Deville? That's why you're late?
So this is how we're gonna start this, really. This is how we're gonna do this.
No, he was trying to kidnap Sasha. That's what it was.
Yeah, he was going for Sasha. He goes for the grown and sexy, you know. I mean, Sonya Deville is grown and sexy too, so. Listen, did you see the story, Justin? We were talking about Sonya Deville trying to get kidnapped today. Shit's crazy.
Oh my god.
Let me
wrestling
see
fans gonna wrestling fans. What can we say?
Oh. That's what I was just saying. That's what we were literally just saying. This is the kind of people that get a stereotype. This guy. And like his fucking Twitter account is insane. I didn't go through it, Dory. Like, you are brave. I saw a couple of tweets and I was like, I can't read this shit.
I thankfully didn't have to. I didn't have to. Somebody like made a compilation and made a video and they put like Stan as the background. It was like, I was done. I'm like, after reading half of the stuff that he wrote, I was like, this is the most appropriate song you could have possibly given.
So do you think he's gonna love her when she ends up bald after SummerSlam?
Listen, you do not put that out into the universe. No.
Why would you say such things?
Like, because that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
No. Daddy DeVille is gonna keep all that lusciousness of that black mane. No.
Oh, somebody on the chat is saying that this guy planned it for about 8 months.
Are you
okay? That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. But I do think, I mean, she has hair. Hair grows again, guys. Hair grows again. So if she ends up bald, her beautiful hair is gonna grow even more luscious and more better. And yeah, wait, I see a text message. This better be fucking drizzly with my alcohol. Oh, I see you. What are you drinking, Justin?
Screwdriver today. So we got vodka and OJ.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Not fucking around. Dory, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a fishbowl.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm starting my night with a little passion fruit conjunction. So,
You and that passion fruit, girl.
Huh?
You and that passion fruit.
It's the best. Parcha, come on,
See
girl.
where we started?
Yeah.
See where we started?
Oh my goodness.
That's what we do. See, my little layout here is covering me, so that we can't have that happen. Let me remove it. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, so SummerSlam. Let's talk about SummerSlam.
Last week.
I don't even know what I want to talk about. Does Alexa Bliss become Universal Champion?
Yes.
I know. It's gonna look so much better. They can have a real set. They should have us as the virtual fans. You know how they're gonna have virtual fans? Why not have the three of us?
Listen, I'll make enough noise. You got 3 Latinos up in here, so yeah. I'll take care of the noise.
It will be a mess.
I'll be drinking the whole time, taking shots.
Signs, that's it.
Daddy Orton signs. Slither in me.
Drew gets RKO'd. Is this your king? Is this your champion?
Yo, Randy's TikTok was it not funny? Did you see it? How did you not see the TikTok that he made? That shit was funny.
Because I can't be bothered.
Oh my god! You know what, Justin? I know you missed it last night, but last night Dory admitted.
We do not talk about that. We do not talk about that.
She admitted that she is invested, that she calls him daddy, that she loves that man.
There's actually 2 men in this world that have ever called daddy, and that's the one who created me and Roman, and that's it.
You know, I always have an issue with that shit. Like when guys say,
Jeff doesn't belong in there?
Ooh.
I'm on friendly terms with Jeff, so I gotta be respectful. You know how that is. I gotta show the man. I'm still thirsty. I've still been thirsting over the man for 20 years. However, there's got to be, because I've seen him so many times. There's a level of respect.
A level of respect. Get the fuck out of here.
You say that now. You say that now. So swanton into my legs.
He went there. He did not have to do that.
Why do you have to violate me like that? Wow.
And I want everybody to stop right now because I see a comment in the chat and I'm going to show it. Isa, I got to say this. I know I gave you grief for being a Brock fan, but now I'm starting to miss him. They're all coming. They are all coming out of the woods. And you know who's not coming out of the woods? Brock Lesnar, because Beastie does not perform in front of nobody. No. That's for people like Drew McIntyre. That's for people like Braun Strowman. Beastie's not gonna fly out of his safe compound up in Canada for nobody, okay? We need a pop. We need a private jet. We need VIP treatment. And we need all of the fucking titles immediately placed on that man's waist. That's what we need to do because none of these motherfuckers are doing anything as champions. Give them all to fucking Brock. Give him the fucking Raw Underground title, the US title, the Canada title, the fucking AEW title, the NXT title. Give him all of the fucking belts.
My God. Ladies and gentlemen, what have you all started?
Lady would rant.
And we're going to do a shot. We're going to do a shot right now to Brock Lesnar. Give me this shit. Give me this shit. Everybody get your shot glasses. The show is called Shots for Brock for a reason. Okay? Que la que hay, West Nile. I love that greeting. We're about to take a shot to the greatest of all time. Of all time. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. We miss you, Beastie. Okay? I hope that you are enjoying your millions, but it's not the same without you. Cheers.
Salud.
Woo.
Salud. That was good shit.
Whew.
Somebody's
Shit.
asking, what did we think
That's
of Joseph Park? Who's Joseph Park?
Abyss.
Who is a
So it
Who?
was the dude that was that was with AJ when he did the whole segment.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
He used to be Abyss in TNA.
yeah. I get that. It took me out because I'm like, when
I
he
got
said
too fucking
debuting, I'm
TNA.
thinking like like an actual fucking wrestler. I'm like, wait, what? It was good to see him, I guess. Like I was like too busy laughing at AJ, a redneck, walking around with a corporate guy and talking about stats and numbers. I'm like, yeah, that's not your gimmick, buddy. Hi, baby.
From what I heard,
I
apparently,
Googled who he was.
so from what I was hearing, well, from what I heard on Friday or whatnot, somebody on Twitter actually told me that like he's been working backstage for a little while now, I guess.
They have so many people working backstage with the talent that we don't even realize that they're there.
But guys, let me tell you, like that's how
Yeah.
you know 2020 is like not a regular year, because Abyss was legitimately like the one person from TNA I thought for sure would never sign with the E.
I know.
And come to find out that and behold he has. I'm like,
I find it kind of clever that he debuted it with AJ Styles, because he was so TNA as AJ Styles is going in a feud with Jeff Hardy.
Jeff
Like
Hardy,
this
who
whole
was
thing just
also in
comes
TNA.
together beautifully.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I am so excited for their match. I think they're gonna kill
We'll
it.
take it.
I think AJ is going to make sure that Jeff Hardy gets the match and the feud that he deserves. Not that
Your
fucking
lips
bar fight
to
shit.
God's ears. Your lips to God's ears, bro, because
Yes.
you guys already know.
We know. We know how
Yes,
you
we
feel
do.
about it.
Yes, the fuck we do. Oh my god! When I tell you this woman, this amazingly beautiful woman, went on
She
a
is.
rant. Oh my god!
I finally heard the rant yesterday, Justin, by the way. She finally sent it to me because I hadn't heard it yet. So I finally heard her go off. Go off. Go the fuck off. But you know what, Dory? As somebody that rants all the time, I thought your rant was really good. Like, I thought you made some valid points. It didn't come off as some fangirl that just loved Jeff. You were making very valid points for it.
That's the thing, like
Exactly.
I think what's the most insulting about all of this is the fact that the man has a 25-year career. Like he's legitimately invested roughly well over 15 years into this particular company. So there's always been rumors, that Vince was very high on him out of the two of them.
Right.
So then to go ahead and to see all this bullshit that they're doing, and like to take it back to what I was saying in the rant, like, dude, if the Usos didn't get penalized for anything, why is he? This was during his time that he was out for surgery. What he was doing in that time, he was not showing up on TV, so he was an afterthought, technically. You know what I'm saying? So why was it such? Why? Like, why go through all of this? Why penalize them? At the end of the day, it's gonna sound fucked up for me to say this, but I'm a very firm believer in the fact that Vince is being petty because Matt didn't resign. And then Jeff is having to pay for it because he's stuck there for the time being. And it's not fair.
I don't understand, and I get it because I do think that Vince also is a man of money and he knows what makes him money. But it really bothers me that when somebody like I'm sorry, I had to mention him, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, says I'm not gonna resign, and they give him the biggest fucking farewell on earth, like fuck. And I get it because you're trying to get that Shield money before he walks out the door. I get that, but it's like they had to be pissed. They knew he was leaving angry, and still they gave him all kinds of farewells at every fucking arena. They were bringing him out at the end of the shows. They did the network special. Like, they did everything for him. And it's just like, he did you dirty, bro. Like, and then Matt Hardy leaves. I'm just not going to resign. They know they're not, like, everybody in the right minds know that they did not use the Hardys properly when they came back. While they did get their tag team run, and I was so happy. Like, that is one of my favorite memories ever live was hearing that music
Their
hit
return.
up in Orlando. And I know everybody watching it from home, it was amazing. Being there was like nothing I've experienced. Like that and Edge in Houston, which I got to experience live too. Like the moment was incredible.
Mhm.
But I remember thinking they win the titles, and I couldn't help but to think, are they gonna fuck this up? Are they gonna? And they did, and they did. But
And
then again,
that's
Matt
the
leaves. No. Matt leaves gracefully. I'm gonna run out my contract and go. And like they do him like that. I mean, I
Yep.
like Randy killing him because I think if you're gonna do something, you might as well add it to Randy's list. But it's like, why you gotta do Jeff like this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is Jeff paying the price for everybody that's leaving for? I feel like Jeff is the scapegoat for everybody that's leaving for AEW. They're taking it out on Jeff Hardy.
Mhm.
Dito.
I don't know if you remember prior to their return. One thing I was very vocal about as soon as I found out that their contract with TNA, with TNA was coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest fear was that they were going to pull what they pulled with the Dudleys if they were to return to the E.
Yeah.
I've had full blown conversations, like I had not to like try to name drop or anything, but like I had conversations with Matt about this, and I thought, like, he's like, oh yeah, like me and Jeff would like to, like, if we were to end our careers, we would like it to end it there. I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, that was one of my biggest fears. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna tell you that I did not pop when they came out, because I honestly,
it was a moment. Like, I know we talk about wrestling moments. You always have to list that one up there. That was a beautiful moment that reminds you why you love wrestling so much. And it was so good to see them back because all the shit they went through. It was just nice to see that moment.
So like, as soon as they came out, the music the 12-year-old came out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
My nephew and I, we hugged. We hugged like dumbasses, okay? We were like, oh my, after we popped and jumped, we just hugged. And I was like, what just happened?
Even though I was like adamant, I'm like, I was adamantly against it. I'm like, I don't want them there. I don't want them there. Because that was my fear. Having seen what they did with the Dudleys, all I kept thinking was like, they're just gonna do the same shit to them. And they don't deserve this,
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, yes, I popped, and lo and behold, Vince and them fooled me for a second when they won the freaking titles. I'm like, okay, so they're gonna do them right. This always, do you remember what I was telling you last night? This doesn't like to see me happy. I swear to God, the company has a fucking radar. They just don't like seeing me happy. They don't.
Yeah, but we were discussing about how the companies need to find a happy medium because just I know you missed it last night, but we talked about how Vince dismissed all of the fans while AEW listens to the fans too much. They need to find a happy medium. And we have somebody on the chat is asking, what do we think of Payback happening a week after SummerSlam? It's gonna be all rematches. It's gonna be all rematches. That's it. That's like you're gonna see SummerSlam 2.0. Mm-hmm.
And this is
what's the point of SummerSlam if Payback's a week later if we're gonna basically run all these matches back? It kind of makes it to where we lose the specialness of SummerSlam and what it's supposed to be. Not to mention, we already have enough pay-per-views in WWE already.
Yeah, and the one thing that I don't like about it too, is like the thing that is making SummerSlam feel a little bit special is that it actually had like a 4-week build-up. We're actually building up to SummerSlam because nothing happened in between. It's like that's what ruins pay-per-view. It's like them happening so often, you don't really have time to build a storyline. It's going to be nothing but rematches. I can already call it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the I don't understand what the point is of having all of these pay-per-views. Just go back to how it used to be, one every 2 to 3 months. Build storylines in between. Like, that's the biggest issue, that they have so many pay-per-views and they're trying. I get that they want to. I don't know how much connection it has to do with like the network being around now, and like they have stuff to fill, I guess. But at the same time, like, you're not giving yourself time to do anything. Your pay-per-views are coming out to be freaking garbage. Even the main 4 like are starting to get affected at this point. So
I know.
what's the point? Like, what's the
All they
point of
really
having
need is 6.
Six is a
All you
pretty
need is
sweet
6.
number.
Big Four, the
until
Big
what?
Four, Money in the Bank, and
Money in the Bank is part
TLC
of the
or
Big
Extreme
Four.
Rules. There's your gimmick one.
Yeah, they definitely 1000% need to get rid of Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell should be a match that happens when it needs to happen, not a pay-per-view. I hate that Hell in a Cell is now a pay-per-view
Yes.
because Hell in a Cell used to be like the ultimate ending of a feud. When they say this match is gonna be inside Hell in a Cell, you were like, oh shit. Now it means now you force a feud into Hell in a Cell because it's happening and you gotta put some matches in there, which I will say one of the most beautiful things that we got in the last year was Sasha and Becky inside Hell in a Cell. That match was everything. But I
Talk
think my
about
alcohol's here. Hold on.
Yes.
priorities, girl, priorities.
I know. I'm like, wait, is that my alcohol? Is it here?
And it's not
Good.
just the fact that it ruins the gimmick of Hell in a Cell, but it ruins the matches, period. Like, I think back to 2016 when Sasha and Charlotte had, like, the blood feud going all the way back to the Rumble, and they had, like, a match that was worthy of Hell in a Cell, but they had 2 additional matches. They had Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the title. They had Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the title. Neither feuds were really, like, at that point that they warranted Hell in a Cell. But
Oh,
because they got Hell in a Cell
let's
matches
not
and they
forget.
went on before Sasha and Charlotte, it
And
ruined
let's
Sasha and
not
Charlotte's
forget
match.
how Jericho got into the Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell, no escape, nobody can get in, and Jericho just walks right into Hell in a Cell when Seth was fighting Kevin Owens. Which I will never hate on that because Kevin
Locks
Owens and
himself
Jericho,
in and gets a
yo.
hug.
I that whole
But
fucking
yeah,
friendship
because
and
you had,
feud.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
No, Sasha and
what could have
Charlotte was
been.
a real Hell in a Cell. Sasha and Charlotte was a real Hell in a Cell worthy match. They were going at it, the title going back and forward between the two of them for like 5 months. Like that shit was awesome. The one thing though is like Rusev and Roman did not need to happen inside Hell in a Cell, but it was still a good match. But it didn't need to be inside Hell in a Cell. You know what I mean? Like I remember that's when Roman like fucking
Neither of them did.
fucking spilled the cake, like drop Lana in the fucking wedding cake. Remember, like God, poor Lana.
No, that whole line about the disappointment, just like you in your wedding night. I was
I
like,
know.
can we get some more of this Roman, please?
Do you know how much I used that gif of Roman with the champagne cup going?
Oh my
It's
god.
funny, like somebody in the chat is saying 2016 was an awesome year. And I was just going to say, like
Yes.
2015, 2016,
Yes.
we thought we had it bad back then. I would love to go back to those feuds and those stories that we had back then. Like we took it for granted, 1000%.
No question about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Specifically
was just
from
talking.
June to December 2016, because around that time, 2016, remember that's WrestleMania 32 when like a lot of your top guys were injured and couldn't fight
And they
in
all
Mania
started
32.
to
So
come
around June
back.
is when everyone got healthy. They all
Yeah,
started
because
to
it
come
was that
back.
July.
Um,
Seth came back and he like went after the title, right? Because Seth,
Yep.
yeah, at Extreme Rules. Yeah, you're right about that. Because
Yep.
everybody, and WrestleMania 32 was so fucking cursed.
Randy came back at SummerSlam or for SummerSlam.
Yes.
Roman came back from suspension. And then they had the brand split. Then they had the
Suspension.
draft.
God.
Then you had the brand split. Then you had the draft. And it was just a lot of great content, especially SmackDown, where SmackDown really took
Oh
off
my
and
God! When
established
they
themselves
first did
separate from
the
Raw.
brand split, SmackDown was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown was the show to watch, and I remember
Yes.
like that SmackDown was everything. Dean was in a champion. Remember that feud with Dean, AJ Styles, and John Cena? The promos that those three were cutting on each other, like
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
we got that amazing 2 matches of John Cena and AJ Styles that I'll never forget them. I saw, I was, they did the one at SummerSlam. When AJ won, I lost my shit. I never thought they were going to let AJ Styles go over on John Cena. I never thought I would see that day in WWE. Like, what did I just watch? You know what I mean?
Not
And
that you're
then,
against Cena or anything.
yeah, and then they let John Cena win at Royal Rumble to get number 16 to lose it very, very. I don't even know what the fuck that was. I'm sorry. That was such a waste of a ring. Like,
Hey, it gave us Bray as champion though.
I
It gave
know,
us
I
Bray
know,
as
and you're
champion,
right.
and instead
You're
of
right,
Bray,
yeah,
and that was a
yeah.
moment. Bray hold the title
That
with the
was a huge
fireflies going
moment.
off. That was
That was
cool.
a huge
And then
moment,
the
and
WrestleMania
I
match
love like
happened.
the Randy and Bray. The matches might have not been what we wanted them to be, but Randy and Bray feud was epic, in my opinion. Him like pretending to be part of the Wyatt, then burning down the compound, and like I loved everything about that. Randy was so gangster burning down that fucking compound. He was so
Talk about
good.
a
He was
letdown.
Yo, it wasn't a letdown. It wasn't a letdown. The problem was that they didn't want to prioritize that match. You know what I mean? You make Randy win the Royal Rumble, odd decision, very odd decision, and then you put him in the middle of the card because you want to focus on Goldberg. Fucking Goldberg ruins everything. You want to focus on Goldberg, and then I'm not gonna hate on Roman and Taker getting the main event. I get why they did that. They should have not main evented.
Oh my gosh.
But I liked WrestleMania 33, guys.
Goldberg.
I loved it. I thought that Goldberg and Lesnar had a good match for the Universal title at WrestleMania 33. It's the only good thing that Goldberg has done since he was born. Okay, so.
That,
Listen,
Wow.
fuck him. Fuck Goldberg. He ruins everything. Kingsman, the Twitch legend, is here in the chat. You guys, I'm gonna leave you. I'm
No,
gonna leave you in
hold
charge
on
of
a
this
sec. Hold on a
stream
sec.
because
Hold
I
on a sec.
gotta check my alcohol. Go ahead.
Kingsman, here's my response to you. We're not hating just to hate. Think back to WrestleMania 33. Kevin Owens was Universal Champion. The Festival of Friendship was super over. Chris Jericho and the list was super over. They took the title off Kevin Owens just to throw it on Goldberg, just to get it on Brock Lesnar. So we have Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg where it means something. Whereas Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho was the feud that was carrying Raw for months.
The
They
Festival
were
of Friendship
so
is,
over. So it's not really hating
yeah.
for hating. It was, dude, you have something that's naturally burning right here that fans really, really are behind. But now we're gonna take the title off Kevin Owens because we want to see his chunky son in the ring celebrate with Goldberg holding the title.
Yo,
Just
he
so
went
my
there.
bad.
He went there.
wow.
Put a shirt on that kid, bro. Put a shirt on that fucking kid.
Hey, as a husky guy
Diablo
myself,
Justin.
we know your limitations. Know your
Diablo Justin.
limitations. But you had something organic and fun, and that the fans were 1,000% behind, and ruined it just so Goldberg and a WWE 24 special. Like seriously,
And let's
like
talk
what
about the
the
fact.
fuck?
And you want to say you want to hate on Goldberg, but it's just like, okay, I get it. Goldberg sees wrestling as a business. It's his way of making money, so he's gonna come back when the money's there. But he just did it again. He just like, how are you gonna go out by putting out the Fiend, the hottest thing going in wrestling, yet again? And you fucking come back and take the title from him when the Fiend was at his best. That match should have never happened, or he should have put over the Fiend. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like every time he comes back, he ruins things that are happening organically with new stars. So it's so easy for me to fucking hate him because I feel like he ruins everything that we're actually into.
But Issa,
Fuck
what do
him.
you expect from a man who went from five wins to 150 in a matter of 2 hours? Like, we can't expect anything better from him. Like, the man has never, realistically speaking, the man can't fucking wrestle. He's never been able to wrestle. He's got 2 moves.
No, he doesn't anymore because he can't even lift his own kid for a jackhammer. He
And
cannot lift not even my dog for a fucking jackhammer anymore.
and at this
Oh
point,
my
he doesn't.
god.
And at this point, it's been narrowed down to 1. Okay, people. What I find funny is that people bitch moan and complain. Oh, Roman only has 5 moves. Blah blah blah. Yet these are some people, the same people who back in the day, until this day, still are up Goldberg's ass.
Roman can put any of those 5 moves on me any day he wants. Just speaking it into existence.
Oh God.
Just speaking it into existence.
The
Guys, I'm
lady
leaving you
runs
in charge of
wild.
the stream. I'm
Oh
going to get
Lord.
my alcohol. It's at the door. It's on you guys. Keep an eye on the chat. Pay attention to the chat. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah.
So excitement level for SummerSlam. Where are we at, Dory?
Maybe 2 matches got me somewhat excited. I'll be honest with you.
I think I'm at the same. Three or three if we include both Oscar matches. I say 3.
That doesn't even have me excited. I'll be honest with you.
I think for me it does just because of who's involved and because of like the story that they've been telling the last couple of months, going back to the women's tag team titles with the Kabuki Warriors and Sasha and Bailey. So it makes sense that she has to go after both of them. It's an interesting decision that she's got to pull double duty and where they go from here, especially with Payback next week. But I'm really intrigued because it's like she's got beef with both.
I get that, but then why they could have given somebody else the opportunity for SummerSlam and then gone ahead and done the Oscar like Bailey thing afterwards. I don't feel this was necessary. Oh my goodness!
Look at what she came back with.
My alcohol is here. All right, let me make me a
Disney.
drink. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna make me my drink.
So like I don't know. It's if you're gonna have another pay-per-view the following week, I don't know. You could have showcased somebody else for SummerSlam. You know, have right now because realistically speaking, the main feud should have been Asuka Sasha because Sasha won the belt from Asuka. So for continuity purposes, that's the most logical one. Bailey, I get that, Bailey pretty much cost her the belt. I get that. Have the match later on. Like, especially if you're going to have a pay-per-view the following week. They could, I don't know. To me, it doesn't make any logical sense.
They booked himself into
what doesn't make sense?
a corner.
What doesn't make sense? What did I miss? What did I miss?
No, I was saying that it kind of makes sense for Asuka to go ahead and go for Bailey as well because she's part of the feud and like she's got beef with her or whatever. But what I was telling him was that they could have used SummerSlam to showcase somebody else against Bailey, and then later on, like if they knew that they were having a pay-per-view the following week. They could have taken Bailey and Asuka and held it on for the following pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that Asuka.
That's a good point.
I don't like it, and I like Asuka, and I like Bailey, and I like Sasha, but I don't think that this is fair for everybody else. Okay.
Yeah, and that's where I was getting at, where with Asuka having to pull double duty.
It's good. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think that I think that Asuka is so easy to put into the storyline that she couldn't participate in the Battle Royal because of she already has the Raw match, and it wouldn't make sense to give that opportunity to anybody else. And even though Asuka is the whole storyline, it makes sense why you're leaving her out of that match. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it because now everybody wants to be a double champ. Apparently, that's the trend in wrestling in 2020, the double champ era. But like I thought that it could have gone to anybody else, man. Like anybody else, and I don't know. And at the end of the day, I don't even see Asuka winning either one. So what is that gonna do for Asuka if she gets 2 title shots and wins none?
So wait a second. Let me just get this straight. They're pulling triple duty technically.
What?
They're defending all 3 belts.
No, just the single belts, not the tag titles. So I mean, I would love for them to add that too. Like that would be actually epic.
Okay.
But I don't know. I told you yesterday, you can't walk away with Asuka not winning one without making her look bad. But then it's like, I think, and Justin, I said this yesterday on the stream, I can totally see them pulling some bullshit where they have Sasha and Asuka first, and Sasha wins, because if Sasha doesn't successfully defend, I'm gonna fucking riot. But you can have Sasha winning, and then somehow they jump her backstage and they say the match is not happening because Asuka's not medically clear, and we don't even get the SmackDown Women's Title match because WWE is that petty. They will advertise something and not give it to us. I can see that happening too.
So sad. I don't know. They need
Agreed.
to.
And is this like the rare time where like we don't mind Sasha losing this belt, but then again, the thing that we've been screaming about for years is give her one legit title reign.
She has
That's
to
the thing
defend.
that's been missing, that's been infuriating for the crew.
She has to
It's
defend
like, dude,
because you
every
finally
person has
built her
had
back up.
a reign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Carmella's gotten a reign, Naomi's gotten a reign, Charlotte's had multiple reigns, Alexa's had a reign, Becky won a year, Ronda's had a reign. Like, why is it when it comes to Sasha, and it's only happened to Sasha that she gets like these 28, 30-day reigns, and then we're just going to take the title off of her just because. And they've done this continually to her over and over, which is why it's so infuriating. But then again, we're at a point where then what do you do with Asuka? Because it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. People complain that Asuka was handed the title, but now if she loses both these title matches, it's like, well, then what happens to her?
Well, like I
That's just
said, you
bad
could
booking
have
and them
it.
putting themselves in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can have all kinds of storylines written that will protect Asuka. Like I said, you can have them jump her backstage. You can have, I would expect if they have Sasha and Asuka go first, because of the matches that they give us, Sasha should be able to take Asuka to her limits, to where she's not at 100% when she's fighting Bayley. I do think there's a couple of things that we can do here to where Asuka is still kind of protected, even if she walks out of SummerSlam without any belts. You also have to think of the possibility of her walking out of SummerSlam with both belts. You can, you know what I mean? Like, which will be like insane to me. I think that she's gonna walk out with the SmackDown belt, and that's how you get away with the switching of people, because Sasha was a SmackDown superstar, and now you have her holding the Raw Women's title, and Raw is trying to fight for ratings, and Sasha's giving you that. I can see them doing that, and that way you kind of do that swap without having to do it, like voice it out. You know what I mean? And Bayley's been champ for so long that I think Bayley can afford to lose before Sasha, in my opinion.
Agreed.
But I love this Bayley. So if it was up to me, I would keep the belts on Sasha and Bayley. That's why they should have given that shot to somebody that would have not mattered if they lost. You know, like they could have just given it. Asuka's not allowed to participate because she already has a title shot, and have any of the girls that were in there win, and have a decent match with Bayley, and let Bayley retain.
That's what happens when you postpone Bayley versus Sasha for. We're trying to say this for when we have a crowd or we have a virtual crowd. This is the effect of that, where Bayley's ran through everyone in the SmackDown division, so you can't run any of those matches back because she's basically beaten everyone. But then,
well, that's the
Bayley
thing.
versus someone on Raw. Now you're having the same Raw coming across to SmackDown to face for the SmackDown Women's title, which is kind of what we've been complaining about. Which is, if they're on Raw, keep them on.
Yeah, but in my opinion,
Sasha
you have to shuffle the
titles.
rosters. You have to do a draft ASAP, because even this is not just the women's division. Who, like, whether Randy or Drew McIntyre wins, whether the Finn or Braun wins, they have fought everybody. So if you like, it doesn't matter who the champion is. If we're gonna see them fight the exact same people, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is Randy gonna face? Like, who? Randy's literally beaten everybody, killed everybody, and there's nobody. I guess I can see maybe. Oh God, I will probably get pregnant if I see a Randy Orton Seth Rollins title feud. You know, I have like this weird obsession that I need to see Seth Rollins win the WWE title, because that's the title that he never lost. And then when he won it, Dean cashed in on him, and then after that, he's only been in the Universal title picture. And I need to see the WWE title back on Seth. That's just my opinion. I don't want it. I would love to see a feud with heel Randy Orton and Seth trying to pretend to be some kind of cult leader, you know, Jesus Christ of Raw. That would be a sexy feud. That would be a real fucking sexy feud, like Good and the Devil. Oh, I'm here for that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm fantasizing now. Apologies.
I think you just sold me on this feud now.
See? I would like to see Seth have the WWE Championship again, because as a 2015 Seth Rollins fan, you know, the way that he had to like relinquish that title, that shit hurt. And I loved everything about the way that he won it back, and Dean cashing in, and all three members of the Shield having the title on the same night. Like, that's fucking history.
Yep.
So you cannot want to take that back because it was so beautiful. But then we drafted, and then Dean had to take that title over there to SmackDown, and there was never Seth getting his fucking title back. So I just need to see one more run of Seth having the WWE title. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Not now, but we just need to do it eventually. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Seth will be
bank,
Dominic at SummerSlam.
That was one of the greatest nights in television history. That was because that's the same night as Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones and Game 7 of that Cavs Warriors game with the LeBron chase down. That was such an epic night.
Shora Staff over here is trying to say that nobody wants Seth ever. Shut up, SRS. Don't you have some dick pills to sell somewhere? Leave me alone. Everybody wants to get down on their knees and pray to the Messiah. At least I do. Anyways, I would like to see Seth Rollins fuck the shit out of... No, that sounds bad. He needs to fuck up Dominic. Dominic needs to understand that he should have gone to college. Dominic should have been like, why did I follow my dad's footsteps? I should have gone to fucking college. This is bullshit. Why did I have to do this? All together. He fucking like goes home, kills Rey Mysterio for not teaching him better. You know, why you have to be my dad? Why did you have to be my dad? Why couldn't I have a dad that's a CEO or some shit?
No. That's the father that raised him. His real father, as we all know, and we've been knowing for the past 15 years, is Eddie Guerrero.
He is Eddie Guerrero's seed. Eddie Guerrero's seed is Dominic Mysterio. That fucking last name too. You'll have people on their knees feeling salvation all over their faces when you use Blue Shoe. BlueShoe.com/Fightful. Wow. There's your plug, buddy. Dominic got his ass beat so bad that he wishes Eddie was still here to be his dad. Dominic Guerrero, I could get behind that. Like, listen, Dominic should have turned on Rey Mysterio, joined the Messiah and his cult, and then tell his dad, like, I know you're not my real fucking dad. I know who my real dad is, and show up in a Viva la Raza, I'm your papi fucking shirt the next day. Yo.
Facts.
And then he fucking rips the eye out of fucking Rey Mysterio. Let his son rip his eye out. That's the storyline we deserve. Like, oh my God, I would have loved for Dominic to just say, fuck you, dad. I'm gonna go with this guy because you haven't done shit in wrestling in the last 10 years. While this guy is over here, he fucking got Becky Lynch pregnant. Why would you want to hang out with your dad when you can get with Becky Lynch baby daddy? Come on. Like, that is friendship goals and you turn that down. No.
Becky Lynch pregnancy sponsored by Blue Chew.
You know that Seth Rollins took that Blue Shoe that night, forgot to pull out, and ruined women's wrestling forever. Thanks for not pulling out, motherfucker.
No, we can't even say that anymore because they came out in an interview and they said that it was planned.
Yeah, of course, you have to say that. It's the politically correct thing to say. Come on. You know, you and I both know that Seth was sitting there going like, she's bigger than me. She's better than me. How can I make this stop? How can I be the bigger star on Raw? I'm going to take her out of business. Boom! Pregnant. That's what happened. They're going to do whatever they got to say in their interviews. I know what happened.
A concoction from the Messiah. You made Becky see the light, and she saw the light.
Oh my God, it is hot. Like, we're drinking too much. Listen, I just think that Dominic would have been better. Like, imagine his first match against his dad. That would have been good. That would have been good shit. Come on.
What? So he could try at almost 6 feet. He could try to pull off another 619 a 3-foot midget.
He should never try to do the 619. Dominic should never try to do the 619. Actually, nobody should try to do the 619. Like literally nobody. Not even Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio should not even try this. It's such a stupid move. Like they just hang out on the ropes. Like they don't know it's coming. Like have you guys know? I've been watching for the last 15 years. Have you guys not been watching? You know what's gonna happen. Get the fuck off the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
I hate moves that involve wrestlers having to hang on to the ropes waiting for it. It looks stupid. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just gonna say, Champagne, you went there. Ray did kill Ray Mysterio killed a man, and so did Marty Jannetty, apparently. Oh God.
Let me be Kermit real quick.
let me sip on my drink, okay? No, when Dominic
reason to throw Marty through the barbershop window.
For real. Shawn Michaels was like, I would not be the next man that this dude made disappear, okay? Fuck you.
That was terrible.
You are my career.
Oh, Jesus.
We are not terrible. We're just woke. We are just woke. I'm not drinking from the bottle because I brought my shot glass tonight. I am responsible. Last night I was taking shots straight out of the bottle, Justin. You missed it because I didn't have my shot glass. So I was just taking shots straight out of the Bacardi bottle.
Literally reminiscing on her 20s.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Good times. Good times. Good times. Oh, I got to check the Yankees game.
I'm going to go back and check this out.
Yeah, you need to. And we talked about you, too. We were like, Justin missed out. Yeah, but I gotta check out what Gary Sanchez did. I'm gonna feud with my dad about Gary Sanchez right now.
Oh Lord. Is he still being played?
Well, he didn't text me today, so I'm assuming that Gary Sanchez sucked. Let me see. Gary Sanchez. Oh, of course he did. 2 strike. Oh, I'm gonna call him at 5 fucking a.m. I'm gonna call him at 5 a.m. and ask him what did Gary Sanchez do last night.
Snap.
Okay, I'm disappointed that Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles is taking place on SmackDown instead of SummerSlam. Preach. I think that something's gonna happen on Friday and they end up having a rematch or something. Like, how much you want to bet Retribution turns a light off and they'll be like, "Oh, this match cannot happen."
But you see, then at this point,
goddamn Foot Clan.
I don't know.
Retribution is just a bunch of Rey Mysterios running around. Rey Mysterio cloned himself.
Oh, dude, we went from freaking like ninjas to this. What the fuck?
What the hell?
I can't.
I don't like it. But I can get behind that if Big E, if he makes Big E's solo storyline, like if Big E goes off and like kills all of them, and that's how we start his solo run, I can get behind that.
There's so many theories.
No, Big E doesn't deserve this. This is punishment for anyone that has to do with Retribution.
You're right. I just want to know where they're going with it. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're not doing anything. You're not beating anybody up that of importance. If you want a Retribution to somebody, okay, shut the fuck up. Somebody on the chat says rumors are going around that Roman Reigns is the leader of Retribution.
And I've also heard CM Punk.
It's about time that I pull out the magic wand and made that comment disappear. Don't speak that into existence. Roman Reigns has nothing to do with this.
Those you got those rumors, and then I've also heard about the CM Punk being the leader of Retribution. I'm like, really? Come on now.
Oh, we got a super chat over on YouTube. Thank you very much. What are they doing with Bianca Belair? Dodger, we would all love to know what they're doing with Bianca Belair. I thought she was gonna fucking win on Friday, that Battle Royal. She looks so good. Her elimination of Tamina, oh, I pop for that. When she fucking speared Tamina, she's so talented.
So good.
Oh my God. She's a CrossFit queen. Let's just start by that. Mm-hmm. Like that woman is so fit and she just looks like she could fuck anybody up. And you're not doing anything with her. Like, it bothers me. I can't take it. Oh, we have a JMO just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. And we have
Hey,
can you imagine if Otis cashes in on the Fiend at SummerSlam? First of all, I forgot that Money in the Bank was still a thing. Otis is the worst. He's worse than fucking Baron Corbin of a choice of Mr. Money in the Bank. Let's go back to talking about Bianca Belair. Okay.
I have a thing about how I talked about this on Twitter. How what they really need to do is get that briefcase off Otis, and the way they do that is eventually use Mandy in the storyline where Otis is forced to, be the knight in shining armor and save Mandy from something, to where Otis puts the briefcase up, whether it's a one-on-one match, a multi-person match, a gauntlet match, a ladder match, or run back another Money in the Bank match to prove his worth to Mandy or to do something to save Mandy. And that's a way where you can get the briefcase off of Otis onto someone else, because this is not him with the briefcase, does nothing for anyone. And they really need their briefcase off him in the worst way. You could put this on Big E. That's one way you can jumpstart Big E's singles run.
That's a
You could
good
put this
one. I
on
like
Seth
that.
Rollins. That'll be another way for
You
Seth
can,
Rollins to cash in.
if you even go back, Justin, to the actual Money in the Bank match, it's like you had AJ Styles, who you can put into any title picture at any time. You had Daniel Bryan, who right now is on paternity leave. It will be perfect for him to show up when he's done taking care of his babies and just come back and magically show up. And I know I saw the face story, but it is a better option than Otis, is what I'm saying. You have Aleister Black, who we were been begging to do something more with Aleister Black. What's more perfect than putting the briefcase on him? I will say it would be really weird for him to make the entrance and pop up holding the fucking briefcase. Like, that would actually be funny. But
entertaining.
there was so many better options that you could have. And the whole point of Money in the Bank is put it on someone that can be put in a main title feud right away. And you had a lot of people in that match that could have fulfilled that. And you went with Otis? You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, I don't understand.
And this is what happens when the E tries to cater to something that's organically getting over.
Well, he was getting over because he's getting to fuck the hot girl, not because we want to see him as champion. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally it. Like, everybody wanted Otis to get laid, not to get the briefcase. That's a whole different atmosphere. Like, get some Otis, but leave the briefcase in the hands of the people who should be carrying it. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
So that's how you get the briefcase off Otis. And it's not like there's precedent for this. If you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, the person who wins G1 gets the briefcase to where they get to main event Wrestle Kingdom. But on their way to Wrestle Kingdom, they have to defend the briefcase against people that they lost in G1 to. So there's an opportunity of, you may lose the briefcase, you may lose your main event. So there is precedence for putting the briefcase on the line. So boom, there you go.
Well, you can put it on the line, even using the storyline that we're saying. You can have everybody show up at SmackDown and tell Otis that he's not worthy of it, and put him in a match where he defends it to prove that he's worth it of it. Technically speaking, he loses it, but like, now you have even Matt Riddle on SmackDown. Like, there's other people that weren't even in the Money in the Bank match that you can add on this match again. I'm just tired of, and it's not, because last year we have Brock, who was the greatest Money in the Bank briefcase holder with the dancing. Come on, like, Bullbox Brock was everything, and nobody can at me about that. He had so much fun with that storyline, and you could tell he was enjoying himself. Hello, David. Would you like to say hi? Yeah. David's here. The dog, you're too close. You're too close.
How you doing, Cornball?
She said, "How you doing, Cornball?"
Cornball is doing good.
The Tetris King is here.
He said the Tetris King is here.
Yes, yes.
And we had the Tetris King on commentary in the chat earlier. Kingsman was here.
Oh, he got a new PB tonight.
He got new PB? Kingsman, if you're still here, good job on the PB. No, I didn't see.
He broke 600. He almost got 700.
Nice. Good for you, Kingsman. Good for you. So, did you like Brock Lesnar when he was Mr. Money in the Bank and he would dance with the boombox? And
I don't like Brock Lesnar.
Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
Isa, be nice.
Don't ever come back and leave my dog alone.
Bye, guys.
Wow.
Listen, that's just
Well,
foreplay.
that took a dark turn.
No, but like Brock was good. But like if you take Brock out of the equation, it was Braun Strowman, it was Baron Corbin. Like they have made such a joke out of like the Mr. Money in the Bank, where you had Seth Rollins cashing in at the main event. That was epic. The Dean Ambrose cash in that we talked about a little bit ago, it was epic. Like I miss Money in the Bank meaning something. Like when you like the fact that I don't even think about Money in the Bank anymore. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even face me. And then the women's, let's talk about the women's, because outside of Carmella, who actually had a real cash in, they cash in on the same night, or it ended up being Becky Lynch giving Asuka the title, which was great, but you washed off the whole briefcase like storyline from the women's. We never had it outside of Carmella. So Carmella will always go down right now as the greatest Miss Money in the Bank because the other two cashed in the same night. So they never, like, it feels like we never really have had a briefcase after Carmella. And it's the truth. We haven't. Because, like, who won it? Alexa Bliss cashed in the same night. Uh-huh. Then you have Carmella. Carmella won it. Asuka won this year, and she had it, and she got the title the next day. Who else won it and cashed in the same? Bailey. Yeah. So it's like we never really had Money in the Bank play an aspect into women's storyline after Carmella. Uh-huh. So, oh my God,
Bailey's the ratings is bring back the women's Money in the Bank briefcase and have it on a random Raw and SmackDown. You win this match, you qualify. You win this match, you qualify. And then the 6 people, you throw that on your October pay-per-view and bring back the Money in the Bank briefcase and be like, well, since we never really got the briefcase because Asuka was handed the title, boom, qualifying matches to get them in there, and that could be on your October pay-per-view.
That's not a bad idea because you're right. The women of Raw and SmackDown could say, wait a minute, we got Jinx of the fucking like briefcase this year. You guys didn't even tell us it was for the title. Now we have no briefcase, and bring it back and have a match for it. Or like, I don't know, like that. You know what I would respect if they came out and say, listen guys, we fucked up with Money in the Bank, so we're gonna do it over again. Or let's hand it back and then let's just do the pay-per-view over again. But I will say, I will give them credit. The only thing I will give them credit for is on the creativity of doing it at the corporate fucking headquarters building. I loved everything about that match. I love like the little surprise, the little Easter eggs when they walked into Vince McMahon's office. Everything about that match was fucking Baron Corbin killed 2 guys. Baron Corbin literally killed 2 guys. Like I actually really, really loved that the match itself. And being like, it was one of the times that they've used the pandemic to think outside of the box and do something that we would have never seen otherwise if we weren't in this situation.
It was an entertaining clusterfuck.
It was.
Perfectly put. Perfectly put.
Okay, so let me read some chats here for you. Somebody says throwback to when Bailey was irrelevant. Bailey cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase changed her career forever. So Bailey's probably happy that she won that. Payback will be good if they have
Bailey
a Money in the Bank.
Bailey got a big pop for that.
I loved it. And they should do a Queen of the Ring tournament. 1000% agree. I would love to see that, especially now that Charlotte is like out of the picture, and then Charlotte comes back claiming to be the queen, and somebody else is like, "But I'm the queen."
But if they start that up, I demand that they find somebody to be like I said in the little rant that I sent you guys. Somebody get to William Regal and Booker T level. Like I want a female version of that. Hell, if you want to bring Sharmell, so be it. Bring Sharmell.
Yeah.
Have her, because I feel like with the King of the Ring, like you have to have like that type of personality. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that obnoxious. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I even hate to say it because
that has Alexa Bliss written all over it.
Mm-hmm. No, I was actually going to say I think Charlotte will be perfect for it, even though she already calls herself the queen. Charlotte is that obnoxious person with her fucking gimmick. I can just see her like, oh my God, she would not shut the fuck up about it. Like, not only am I the queen, I proved that I'm the queen.
if push comes to shove, I can also see Carmella pulling some shit off like that too.
I just like, and that's another one that we don't talk about a lot. And I know that she's not the greatest technical wrestler, but they're doing nothing with Carmella. And I thought that Carmella, going back to that match at SummerSlam with her, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch.
Mhm.
That was Carmella's best match. She held her own out there against Becky Lynch and Charlotte, and that is a lot to say. Like, you have to give her credit for that. And I found Carmella entertaining when she was with R-Truth. Like, Carmella has been so good at running with whatever they give her. They gave her James Ellsworth. She ran with it. They gave her Enzo and Big Cass. She ran with it. They gave her like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't. They gave her R-Truth. She fucking ran with that. Like, doesn't matter what they give her. She fucking makes the most out of it. And like, some fans still want to hate on her, and I'm like, I don't understand why. She's not here trying to take down your favorite. She's just trying to be. And the fact that she's the last one standing from the Enzo, Cass, and Carmella NXT group is so mind-blowing to me.
How you
like,
doing?
oh my god. Yeah, yo.
My giant not being.
Wait, I don't waste alcohol, so let's spill a little water for them.
Listen, my giant not being there still hurts a little bit. It hurts deep inside.
So Marvin Child says somebody thinks Ember Moon is in Retribution. I saw a picture of a hair that kind of looked like Ember Moon's hair.
Did you see the purple one too? Did you see the purple one? There was one with some purple underneath, and now everybody and their mother's talking about like, oh no, it's Brandy. I'm like, really, people? Seriously?
Okay, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Exactly.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Ember has a ruptured Achilles that may need a second surgery, and there's a strong possibility she may never be able to wrestle again because of her injury. I don't buy that for Ember.
Yeah, I heard that she actually
Xavier Woods
like,
is not
she
back
might not be
yet,
able
and
to come
Xavier
back.
Woods has a similar injury. Then I'm not buying it.
I miss
Xavier's
Xavier
not back
Woods
yet. He
so
has a
much.
torn Achilles. I'm not buying Ember.
I'm just happy that we have women in Retribution. As bad as they suck, it's good to see a big faction and women being a part of it. I just wish they were using them better, because right now I'm not intimidated by them. They just look like a bunch of children. We have a lot of people mentioning on the chat that SmackDown was TV-14 this week. The ratings, which if they're going to continue with that, I can get behind that. You would think that it would be Raw, but I mean, we don't have the strippers anymore, so maybe Raw will never be.
Oh, no more struggle strippers.
Hashtag make Issa a Raw Underground stripper. I wanted the fucking job, man. I've been practicing. Onlyfans.com/NYC Demon Diva if you want to see the practice runs. Anyway.
Hashtag Raw WAP.
Yo! Hashtag Raw Zafaera.
Hashtag WAP Underground.
WAP
by
Underground.
And OnlyFans.
Listen, I'm still jobless, okay? I gotta plug in my OnlyFans somewhere in here. No, but like, I don't know.
Strippers and underground.
Stripper, I love the strippers. I wish they would have added alcohol drinking to it. Like, that's a real underground fighting scene. The strippers and whatever. If the rating for SmackDown is TV-14, they're not doing enough with it. Yo siempre perreo sola, okay, Champagne, you know how it is. But yo perreo anytime, anywhere. But yeah, I hope that they go up with the ratings. But what? El Sucios Club right here. This is the first time we all come together. I just want them to do more with the ratings. I don't need bra and panties matches. Just make it more adult like, edgier. Exactly. And that's why I know a lot of people don't, but I like Raw Underground because it feels real, edgier. They just need to tweak it. That's all.
Listen, I think that personally they could go back and take what made the Attitude Era like so edgy, minus the demeaning of the women and all that stuff. But like first and foremost, the consistency.
Right.
Bring that shit back. Like I cannot put extra emphasis on that.
Right.
Like, matter of fact, like the edginess that like DX brought about, the edginess that like The Rock calling people whores and shit like that, like that type of stuff, like bring it back. That made it entertaining, And I don't know. I just can't
We have
do
a
this.
lot of comments. We have a lot of comments. We have people talking about how Medusa hates the strippers. She would. She's like 50, of course. Nobody listen. Live your best life, girl. Doesn't matter how old you are. You can still strip if you try hard enough.
This is still around.
We gotta take it where it's coming. Exactly. We gotta take it from where it's coming from. Come on now.
Champagne Sage says he wants to join the Sucios Club. That's the after hours club where we just listen to extremely inappropriate music. You can join anytime, buddy. Here on Periscope, it goes down. J Strip says, I was surprised that SmackDown went to TV14. I think it's because of retribution segments. I don't think that's TV14. Dodger says, I don't mind the strippers. The strip clubs are still shut down in LA. Champagne says, bring back blood. I agree if you bring it back the hard way. I like blood the hard way. I think that if you have blood the way that fucking Brock Lesnar cracked Randy Orton open at that SummerSlam, that's the kind of blood I want to see. Yep. I don't want to see them cutting themselves up. Like, I don't want no offense, Dory, I don't want no Cody Rhodes cutting himself every match that he has. I don't need that. I need the real style hard way blood. I can get behind that. Like, bring Brock back and let him crack everybody's head open. I would love that. Take my money.
If that's the case, then they should. I believe that it should be put onto the 24/7 though, because at the end of the day, that's the modern day hardcore title.
Right.
So that's what basically like it revolved around blood back in the day.
Or put the blood in Raw Underground. You want to make Raw Underground more edgy?
Raw Underground,
where someone gets their ass whooped to where they're bleeding, and that legitimizes Raw Underground.
Agreed. I wanted Shayna to cut one of those bitches open last week. I did.
But if that's the case, why don't they switch this 24/7 bullshit and just turn it into hardcore or the underground belt or whatever, and have more of an MMA type underground? You know what I'm saying? Like a more hardcore feel to it.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I think that Raw Underground is going to take off. Every week they're going to tweak it and tweak it. I saw it getting better. I thought that adding Shayna Baszler and having the women's match already added so much because, you know, Shayna is a legit UFC MMA badass. So seeing her down there, you were like, oh, shit's going down. Now let her fight a dude. Please let her fight a dude. And I'm ready to give Raw Underground all of my money. Somebody says, just message Shane on what to do with Raw Underground. No, I'm going to message him to give me the stripper job. Let me see. Oh, we got a lot of comments. You guys, thank you so much. I miss instant Jordan moments in WWE. Me too. I would have loved to see Shayna Baszler getting there with one of those big bad dudes and try to fuck him up.
We still have
Medusa. Somebody said Medusa is our favorite Karen.
Bailey's our favorite Karen. There you
go.
Bailey's
not a Karen.
Bailey is wrestling Karen.
If anything, Bailey's a Karen in training. She's not quite up there. There's still hopes for her.
Oh, yeah. Sammy, this is for you, Dory. Somebody says Sammy Guevara got hit from AEW for using the wrong chair that busted Matt Hardy open. That whole thing was so wrong. It was so bad, and I hated everything about it. And Matt Hardy is a pro for, like, he's handling it with so much grace because...
It's building to such an awesome feud, though. That's what it and rolling with it.
I have to say, when I was watching on Wednesday, and you know, like Sammy was just sitting there with the signs, but at one point he flipped a sign that says, "I guess you gotta learn the hard way." Oh my God, I love that because everybody's hating on him for opening him up the hard way, and I'm like. Yo, it was such a little Easter egg for the hardcore wrestling fans that understand exactly what he meant by that. And Sammy, as much as I hate him, he's good at his job. I fucking can't stand him. His fucking facial expressions that he makes, you just want to fucking punch him in the face. So listen, props to you for doing your job because he has the most punchable face on fucking AEW. Every time I see him come up, I just want to punch him. So good for him. But I mean, Matt Hardy is just very, very good at what he does, and I love Matt Hardy, and I will watch AEW for Matt Hardy. I have said that multiple times. He's a legend, and the fact that he just took that like it was nothing, even though you know it wasn't planned, and like that cut looks intense. Every time he posts a video, a picture, I'm like, holy shit, man.
Yes.
Raw Underground is MMA, but with finishers. If Brock shows up at Raw Underground, I will jizz in my pants. I will go streaking. I will live stream my reaction. I will use it as WAP material. I have dreamed of seeing Brock Lesnar fight in an environment like that since they did the Suplex City commercial where he showed up in like a weird underground club and Heyman is like the promoter. That commercial was everything. And that's, I would love for Brock. I know people say Brock is too big of a star for that. That's his shit. And if Brock shows up there and fucks up Bobby Lashley, tell me that's not money. That's money. It's money. So yeah, I would love to see that.
That's the way to get. I was gonna say that's the way to get to Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. If they ever wanted to do that, is have Brock just show up in the underground and just decimate everyone to get to Bobby Lashley, and then Brock takes out the rest of the Hurt Business.
Yeah. Oh my. No. Except for Shelton. He's like, okay, so Brock is fucking everybody up, and then it's down to him and Shelton, and then they just pair up and then continue on week after week together, because I love Brock and Shelton, and I will never forget about the amazing team that Shelton Benjamin is Brock Lesnar's kid's godparent. Like their relationship is fucking awesome. Andrew Baydell says, I call him Andrew. I'm probably one of the two people that call him Andrew. It's me and his mother when he's mad at him. That's the two people that call him Andrew. If you drop the ball with Shayna on Raw Underground, they might as well release her. I agree. Somebody says we need Lashley versus Brock. Yeah, I think everybody should like be behind Raw Underground, and I think that, listen, I love some MMA. I watch UFC, so when that showed up on my TV, I popped. I was here for it, and I'm gonna be Raw Underground's advocate. Since I can be the Raw Underground stripper, I'll be the Raw Underground advocate. Dory, I need a job. Okay, times are hard right now.
I get it, sis. I get it. It's okay.
Here comes the money.
Hey, I miss Shane, man. I miss Shane. Don't get us demonetized. Don't get us demonetized. Remember, we can sing. Ahí viene el dinero.
Yeah, because that's gonna make it any different.
Oh boy.
Oh God. Somebody says Andrew is drinking some tequila. Let's go. And I hope Ronda or Charlotte return soon. I would love to see Ronda come back. I need Charlotte to come back when she's healthy. I don't want her to try to come back too soon like she did the last time, because that's why we lost her again. So let her take her time and heal up and get some Andrade dick for a little bit longer, and then she can come back.
Charlotte shouldn't come back until the Rumble. The Royal Rumble is the time to bring back Charlotte.
You think so? All the way to January?
Yes. She's been basically on TV, really, with the exception of, I think, like some like dental work. She's been like consistently on TV since her call up. She's never really had extended time off because she works through her injury. She's never been seriously injured. So this is like the first time she's had like significant time off. Let her have that. Because you saw what it did for Sasha Banks when Sasha was gone before.
Yeah, we need Charlotte to be missed, especially.
It refreshed her and it refreshed the fans.
Yeah, especially after the run that she just had. Like Charlotte just had that run where she was showing up in every show. So it's good to just miss her. But Charlotte is one of my favorites. I think that Charlotte is the greatest to ever do it. And I miss her, but I'm a Charlotte fan. I feel like for people that are not behind her, I think the time of missing her, like you cannot drop the ball with the return of Charlotte. Roman Reigns, that return is going to be humongous. And the return of Brock Lesnar, like you need to baby those three returns like they're worth millions of dollars and really do it at the right time. Exactly.
Because they are worth millions of dollars.
Shayna can beat up some indie people. That doesn't matter. Make her look strong. Shayna should beat up everybody, honestly. Angry Braun is here. FYI, everybody. We good with Sasha, Bailey, Io, and Asuka right now. They're going to do Roman return right. They have to do the Roman Reigns return right. And oh my God, I don't know. The floodgates are going to be open everywhere. All women across the world are going to jam to WAP when Roman Reigns returns. Because that's what's going to happen. Like, it's going to be WAP on WAP on WAP on WAP. And you get a wet-ass pussy. And you get a wet-ass pussy. And you get a wet-ass pussy because the king is back, baby.
Preach, my sister, preach.
With the magic wand, I'm gonna
Guys
make
are
it
bad.
happen.
Guys are bad.
But my only problem with that is that we're going to be getting what we always fucking get with Roman. You are gonna have all these fucking bandwagon fans all of a fucking sudden wanting to jump back on the we like Roman bandwagon. Oh, we're pro Roman bullshit. Like, and these are the same people who were the ones who were criticizing him when he first decided I'm not that he was gonna take his time off because of the fucking corona, and because he wasn't gonna risk his family and himself.
Oh, can we fucking talk about the motherfuckers that try to say the leukemia thing was at work? I will never forget about the fact that anybody would even try to fucking speak that into existence. Like, fuck you. Like, why would you even? Oh, I was so triggered by that. I was,
Girl.
oh my God. Listen, and I've been here, okay? I've been a Roman Reigns girl, like from when he wasn't. Listen, the whole Roman Reigns Lady Wood thing was born for trolling people because people fucking hated him so much that I was just like the girl on Brooklyn holding the sign to piss the marks off. That's literally how that whole thing started because they were like, of course you would say that. Yeah, of course. Are you fucking blind? Like, you mean to tell me that as a dude, you cannot admit that the dude is good looking? Because I can tell you when a bitch is hot. I have no problem
Thank you.
speaking into existence when a woman is good looking. Like, why can't you just admit that the guy looks good? Because he's beautiful. Like, he's...
Agreed.
Oh my God. And he smells so fucking amazing up close. Like he smells like money and like Brock Lesnar winning titles. Like everything that listen, we gotta change this. Let's do a shot for Roman Reigns. It's time for another shot. Everybody.
Sis, I'm
get
gonna
your
have
shot.
I'm gonna
Get
have
your
to
shot.
set up because I can't do another fireball. I'm already paying for it.
Drew says you're my hero. Shots to Roman. Let's go. Wait, what kind of shot are you doing, Dory?
Blue Curacao.
Wow, she's pussing out on us. I'm still doing Bacardi, guys. I ain't no pussy.
Girl, my esophagus can't handle it like I used
I know.
to.
I got you. I have a broken stomach, you know that, but they tell me that I need to be on liquids only, so I'm assuming that this is safe because it's a liquid.
Oh,
Cheers.
sterile. There you go.
Cheers to the beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, most amazing thing to happen to WWE, Roman Reigns, and having the most amazing return when it happens. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud. Oh, that was good. All three of you need to watch the Bret Hart, Owen Hart documentary on the WWE Network. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to have to check it out. I didn't know. They said that it dropped. Drew says it dropped today. Somebody wants to know if Dory is already lit. Toxic Tommy says that Randy is hotter than Roman. I am willing to test it out and find out. You know, like I need to do up close investigation. I will tell you one thing. I have been near both men, and I can tell you that Roman gives better hugs. Every time that Roman Reigns hugs me, I turn into an M&M and I just melt in his arms. And he smells better than Randy Orton. I've been close. I've been there. I can show you. I've been close to both of them. Roman Reigns smells better.
And I can second that one. The only person out of all the wrestling guys that I've ever met that smells better than Roman Reigns is homeboy over here.
Shut up, Dory. Anyway.
No,
Delete.
I swear to God.
Listen, if I probably met Jeff Hardy, I would probably think that he smells better than Roman too, because he probably smells like Bacardi, and I love that smell. Oh!
That was Lisa. That was.
No, you laughed. You fucking laughed.
But let me tell you though, I don't know what the hell I swear to God, they have to like bathe in their cologne because even after sweating that shit out, they still smell good.
You want to know who else actually smells really good? And even after wrestling a match, it's actually Seth Rollins. Like, I remember when he stopped to take a picture with me and Christian at MSG, and he just finished a match. You can see the picture on my Instagram. He's sweaty, and he still smelled beautiful. I was like, props to you, bro, because, like, that's hard to pull off. Yeah, it's probably maybe the wetness on the hair. Maybe they're wetting their hair with some scented water or something. But he smelled really good. But yeah, Roman Reigns smells amazing.
Yes,
And
he does.
but I will say physically bigger at that point, because I think that Roman is jacked right now, but Randy is bigger physically than Roman. Like Randy's a big motherfucker. Like he's like taller and he's bigger. And you can see it if you compare my picture when I'm standing next to Randy to when I'm standing next to Roman. Like Randy's probably one of the biggest ones that I have met. Like he is huge. Randy's huge. As I get close to them.
That's what he said.
No, Randy's not 6'2". I think Roman is like 6'2". Randy's gotta be taller than that. Randy's gotta be like a good 6'4" minimum. Randy's tall. Cause I'm like
Randy's
I'm
tall.
what, like I'm like 6 feet, 6'1" in my heels. Not like Dory over here with her natural 6 feet tall. In my high heels. Wait, I got the picture. I'm gonna pull it
Hold
up.
on. I can't believe I'm actually gonna do this shit. Hold up.
Uh-oh. Are you pulling the Rey Mysterio picture?
Oh, we gave receipts.
We're gonna see the Rey Mysterio picture. Yo, Dory is Dominic's father. Dory is Dominic's daddy. Oh shit. Wait, here she is. Let's see it, sis. Wait, I'm gonna.
I can't believe I'm actually gonna show this shit.
Okay. See? She has a picture with Randy. Oh, expose. Okay, so here it is.
This is what led me to my disappointment in him. This is what led me to my falling out.
But were you wearing high heels in that picture? Okay, so you're 6 feet tall. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I had like about 5-inch heels when I met him, and look at how little I look next to him. Mm-hmm. He's a big dude. Like he's actually a big dude, and he is physically bigger than Roman. I will give him that. He's bigger than Roman. I have plenty of pictures with Roman, and Randy's bigger than him. Because in my high heels, I'm almost just as tall as Roman. But the smell makes up for it.
All you gotta do is just see Randy in Evolution. Like Triple H and Batista are not small guys, and Randy is taller.
Randy's
than,
taller than them.
All of them.
You know who else is tall as fuck? Is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke is a tall motherfucker.
And lanky.
Yeah, and like he's like tall and it's like like you said, slanky, like he's skinny. And he has those long ass legs. Like I remember like meeting Shinsuke and going, oh shit, this dude is fucking tall. Because I don't know what they built Shinsuke at, but the way that his body's built, he just comes up as super long. You know what I mean? I think it's time for drink number 3. No, I love Shinsuke so much. I need to put him in my wall of positivity. So I have a right next to my streaming area, because when I stream or when I talk wrestling on YouTube, I want to be in a good mood. So I decided to create my area of positivity. Right now, it consists of a picture of Mariano Rivera, Walter Mercado, and Britney Spears. So now, I know that's a weird combination. Wait, let me see. I'll show you. I'm not even lying. Right there. That's what keeps me positive when I stream, okay? I look at those faces and it's like, okay, that makes me happy. So I need to add my picture with Shinsuke in there, because that picture always makes... See, I have my picture with Shinsuke on the fridge because I want to see it like every day, because that was such an awesome experience. When I met Shinsuke and he said, I seen your videos, I was so happy and embarrassed at the same time, because I act so stupid on my Shinsuke Nakamura reactions that I was like, this motherfucker has seen me act like a fucking idiot.
What I will never forget is walking out of Evolution. Okay, we're literally walking towards the freaking parking lot. This chick all of a sudden starts to. I'm like, I'm done. She holds that's not the worst of it all. She holds a freaking viewing party at her complex, right? I have video footage of this girl legitimately like bowing down and doing the shins just because he was coming out. I'm like, I can't.
I think that I can replicate Shinsuke's entrance and his movements and manners as good as it gets. I'm very proud of how I have managed to like completely, and I do it in high heels. Okay, that's hard to do.
Yes, that part.
But yeah,
and what I gotta give you credit for is that you have absolutely no shame in your game in public. in the in the comfort of being surrounded by people that she's comfortable with, she does not give a fuck. It's literally zero fucks given.
No, there's something about Shinsuke that I just find so positive. When he comes out, his attitude, his face, that he just like emulates. It's like the best way to describe it is some Walter Mercado fucking positivity that I see when I see Shinsuke Nakamura. It just makes you smile. It makes you happy, and I love that about him. I never. Good night, Drew. We're gonna keep drinking. When I first saw him and it's like Shinsuke did something that not, and I talked about that earlier with Rhea Ripley, is that it factor from the first times that you see them, right? Like I have seen the match of Shinsuke and Brock Lesnar in New Japan, and I have seen Shinsuke and AJ Styles in New Japan. Those are matches that everybody has seen, period. But I don't know who Shinsuke is. I'm in Dallas, excuse me, and I was given 2 tickets to go to that NXT because I didn't buy tickets because we were landing the night of that takeover in Dallas before WrestleMania 32. So I didn't want to buy tickets because I was like, if my flight gets delayed, whatever, I'm not going to make it. But I have friends there and they hooked me up with some tickets. And I remember Shinsuke coming out and everything about the entrance song, his vibe. And then he has this amazing match with Sami Zayn. And I knew right then and there that I was going to ride or die with this guy, regardless of what they did with him, regardless, like the way that the fucking arena felt. Like it was such a different energy and there's no way to describe it. And then I was there in NXT Brooklyn when he won the title from Samoa Joe, and you had like 15,000 people walking out singing his fucking song. Like the happiness that Shinsuke brought back in the day to an arena, we don't have that anymore. And that's like, and me and Justin were there when he won the Royal Rumble. Like that was such a fucking moment. And I get that we might not be happy.
That place,
we might not be happy with what they've done with him, but I can't forget what Shinsuke did. Yeah, oh my god. And then I was like, it was so funny, Justin, because I was like, okay, either Shinsuke is gonna win and we're all gonna be happy, or Roman's gonna win and we gotta get the fuck out of here because they're gonna burn this fucking place down. Because it's Philadelphia. I'm like, they're gonna burn the whole fucking place down if Roman wins. It was like, I don't know, I just think that Shinsuke brought some kind of energy into arenas, and that's why I cannot get behind NXT, because NXT doesn't feel that special anymore. Like there was like, when you are an old school NXT person and you go back to those days when fucking Finn Balor had the NXT title and he would come out with the different entrances, like when he came out as Jack the Ripper, the Demon Balor, like yo, those were the fucking days, and NXT doesn't do that anymore. Like come on. NXT went to network television and it ruined everything. I said it. Come at me. I don't care. It's not the same. I'm not saying it's not amazing. I'm saying it is not the same to when it was like a little secret between us hardcore wrestling fans. And you will go to the takeover and that was the highlight of your weekend. It wasn't WrestleMania. It wasn't SummerSlam. It wasn't the Royal Rumble. It was takeover. Yep. That was the highlight of your fucking weekend. Like, it's not like that anymore. It's not. I need a drink. I'm making a drink. You guys keep talking.
She's right
about that. Once they went to the network, it's between the network execs and between Vince. It's not. It's good, but it's not the same. It's not like
I feel like it's
starting before.
I feel like it's starting to reach SmackDown and Raw levels when it comes to like how watered down it is.
Yeah, we're gonna have Adam Cole fight fucking Pat McAfee. That's Raw and SmackDown bullshit gimmicks. That is not NXT gimmick.
Oh my god!
I went there.
I hate this Pat McAfee angle. I hate this angle. Like, really, we're gonna pull an NFL punter who's never been in a ring before in an angle with the guy who was your longest NXT champion. Is going to go in the history books as probably your greatest NXT champion.
Yeah, now he acts like he forgot that he was the title. Like he doesn't even talk about it.
But you want to know what? Like, part of my biggest issue with this whole thing is, like, they're starting to. I feel like the way that it's being perceived, Adam Cole has been selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's becoming WWE. You know what I'm saying? Stereotypical WWE.
But I will say that I had a fear. I had a fear that when they took the title off of him, he was gonna be irrelevant. Like I feel like Adam Cole is the kind of guy that you have to keep the title on him, otherwise it's not the same. You know what I mean?
A lot of it is the WWE's fault, though. You know what I'm saying? Well,
I never been an Adam Cole fan.
The higher ups. Adam Cole, coming from somebody who's watched Adam Cole when he was on ROH, like the potential is there. Adam Cole is fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
use a different word. That word is taken. Thank you.
Okay. He's amazing at what he does. He's got like he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's Adam Cole's the shit. You know what I'm saying? So having like knowing his background and having seen him in the past and like to see how he's starting to like he's starting to mold into WWE and I'm not liking it.
Yeah. I don't like it, and you're right. He's becoming a company yes man. You're right about that. Like he's just that. I don't like the Pat McAfee. Jay Strip on the chat is saying it will surprise everyone. I hope so. I want everybody to do good. I can't put you on the stream right now because it won't let me add anybody. But next time I'm gonna start doing shots for Brox with friends more often. So just DM me on Twitter, and we're gonna do this with different people all the time. I had to start the first episode of Shots for Brox with Friends with my two OGs because we've been here since day one. But don't worry, I'm gonna have a bunch of people come on and talk.
The 5 a.m. shenanigans.
Yo, for real. Like Justin, you and I go way back. We go Defense podcast days back. Like that's insane to me. When the Defense podcast is the one
Sasha
that
versus Charlotte and us going at each other on Twitter. Because you were Team Charlotte, I was Team Sasha, and we were respectfully coming for each other's throats.
I know, but we always kept it classy, and that's what I love. Like I always feel like there's so many wrestling fans out there that can't manage to do that. Like I don't want us to have the same opinion. We will be boring if we all like the same people or hated the same people. Like you can be respectful. You can make friends with people that don't feel the same way. That's why you have fun when you put three people like us here talking, because we're all three complete different points of views. And I love that feud. I will say though that Sasha, like the pandemic era, we're never gonna forget it, whether it's for good things or for bad things. But along with the pandemic and missing Becky and Charlotte, because I was so focused on those two, because they're two of my favorites. Them two and Ronda, I've always been those are my girls. Once I lost all three of them, it really made me open up my eyes. And I'm answering because somebody's asking me how I got behind Sasha. It was like, I'm either gonna like have a mental breakdown and stop watching, or really see what else is out there. Who's gonna, like, I was like a free agent of fandom, you know, like when you lose your favorites, it's like, where am I gonna go? Who's gonna grasp my attention? And I will say Sasha and Bailey did an amazing job at me going, and Sasha's outfits, like I've been trying to recreate them. Okay, if you become a fashion icon for me, you got my support forever. The other day, that's when you know you're a big deal, because the other day I'm like wearing a fucking leather pants and trying to recreate the outfit that she was wearing, and I'm like, am I fucking trying to recreate Sasha's outfit? Yes I am. Yes I am. And I was like, okay sis, all props to you, because her outfits have been on point. She looks just the same way that you want your champions to come out there and wear their suits. You want your girls to come out there looking like $1,000,000, which the only other person that pulled that off was Charlotte. I feel like Charlotte always comes out looking expensive as fuck, whether it's on her ring gear or on her street clothes. Charlotte always looks the point.
The only time that I was not 100% with it was the first time that she showed up in NXT.
Oh yeah, but I feel like,
come on, sis.
I feel like you can. I feel like Charlotte, you really can. Like when you go back, when it comes to her fashion and her gear and all that, I feel like you have to go from WrestleMania 32 forward. I feel everything that she did before that was questionable.
Oh no! I'm talking about like when she showed up. When she showed up once again.
Oh yeah. When she was wearing the mesh shirt with the black pants.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. You're looking a little basic right now, but maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing of it is like the difference between Charlotte is like when Charlotte's showing up to do, and that's what Sasha is doing so amazingly right now. It's like when Charlotte shows up to cut a promo, she's on point. But when she's going to get involved in her street clothes, you see she wears something different, which is
Mhm.
comfortable, which I can see because she has the bigger boobs and those are harder to contain. Where Sasha is a smaller girl and it's easier
Mhm.
for her to contain everything no matter what she's wearing. So you have Sasha showing up in her fucking high heels and these killing ass outfits, and she's still getting physical in those outfits.
Yep.
I could always tell when
Mhm.
Charlotte was going to get physically involved based on what she wore because she wouldn't wear the high heels for it, which first of all she could not walk on those heels. I love you, Charlotte, but you could not walk on those heels. You and Stephanie McMahon, call me. I will give you a lesson. I'll charge you nothing because I like you girls. I won't even charge you to teach you how to walk in high heels. I can do everything in my
Lana
high heels.
too.
Oh my god, you're
Lana
right.
too. Lana always looks like she struggles in heels. Like, who taught you how to walk?
I mean,
Why is this such a hard thing for you?
You'll be surprised. Like people
Oh
make a
my
lot of
god.
stupid mistakes with high heels. It's so easy to learn how to walk in them.
I just think of WrestleMania 31 when she came out with Rusev, and I was afraid she was gonna fall off the ramp because she could not walk in those heels to save her life.
and that's
I was
and
like,
that's
oh my god, she's about to
walk,
break her ankles in front of everyone.
and that's
Mhm.
just walking. Lana's how tall?
Lana's not very tall. Let's look
She's
it up.
not
I
very
think she's like
tall.
Average.
5'2", 5'3". Let me
Average.
see.
She's average height.
Damn, Justin is like
Let's say
average.
5'4". Yeah.
So
I'm looking it up.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna sound super judgmental and super biased at the same time.
But
But
she's actually 5'7",
okay, 5'7",
taller than what I thought.
Okay.
decent height, decent height. How are you regular height, regular female height, or whatever? You know, within the parameters of regular
Right?
female height, and you can't walk straight or properly in heels. Yet you have back in the day, you have China who is 6 feet tall, wearing
Fuck.
fucking 5-inch heels and beating the shit out of dudes. I'm sorry, like there's a very high
Because China
standard.
was special.
There was a very high.
China
Yeah.
was the world's eighth wonder, and nobody would ever be like her, man.
So
She was like amazing though.
No.
She was amazing. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like a lot of these girls and everybody talking about the tank
get it
entrance
together.
at WrestleMania from Rusev. That was one of the greatest. When Rusev showed up in that fucking tank at WrestleMania 31,
Oh
that was
my
everything. That was everything. And Lana did ruin it with her weird wonky
Did,
walk in there.
did you hear that she came out? Did you hear that she came out and said that her and Rusev got it in the tank from
Oh
WrestleMania
Yeah.
31?
Yeah.
So that add some enthusiasm to the chat.
Yeah, Lana's
Boom.
part of the Sucios Club.
Lana is
Yeah.
an overshare. Like
The problem with that I have with girls and their high heels is like you can tell which are the girls that wear them all the time
mhm.
and the ones that don't, and they feel uncomfortable. And it's like Selena Vega looks so awkward in these heels that she's been wearing, and I get it because she is someone that needs to add that height. But you have an Alexa Bliss who, even when she's on her street clothes, she wears her flats. She's like, I'm not gonna fake it. This is who I am. I don't give a fuck. Like the other day, she was wearing the most beautiful boots, flats. But she had awesome boots, but she doesn't try to be something she can't, because you need to be comfortable, and you walking out there looking uncomfortable is not it. And another thing is like you have so much time to fucking walk around and try to walk up and down a ramp until you fucking get it right. Like it's a whole fucking 10 seconds of TV time. Why can't you perfection it? Like I don't understand, and I don't understand why these girls don't. I don't know. There's actually really is people out there that teach girls how to walk in heels. Isn't that funny? I saw it on YouTube.
Interesting.
I've been walking in heels since I was like, fun fact, my mom never wanted me to wear heels. So as soon as I moved out, I put on high heels because my mom is really short, Dory. I see you making the face.
Okay.
My mom is like 5 feet tall and my sister is like 5'1". So me in without heels, I'm already so much taller than them that they didn't want me wearing heels around them.
Okay.
But my dad is 5'10", so you have me, the happy in between. So they would not let me wear high heels. So I told my mom and my sister, the second that I move out, I will never take them off. And here we are. Look, wait. Show you right now. Still wearing high heels. Okay?
Shoe
Every
porn.
day, all the time. And they did that to me. So since I was 19, I've been wearing heels nonstop. So now when I wear flats, it hurts.
Wow.
Isn't that bad? You shrink so here's what happens, Justin, because you're a dude. If you wear heels too much, the muscle in your calf get used to being like this. So it shrinks. So when you wear flats, you're stretching it and it causes crazy fucking pain. So when I wear flat shoes, I'm in pain all the time. So that's why you'll see me at a fucking 10-hour WrestleMania in 6-inch heels like it's nothing. Because I did that. I go to WrestleMania in high heels.
Dang, sis.
I was at Evolution in high heels, remember?
I know.
Oh, we can get these hits off.
Let's look at the shot. Somebody says Lana is definitely a sucia.
Oh, Lord.
And then we
she's been letting it loose.
Oh, we just lost Dory. I don't know where she went. She'll come back. Bianca Belair makes her own gear, which I think is amazing. And then we have James Adams. She is talented, and she makes her husband's gears too. Like I seen her like custom made things to her husband's too. Dory's back. I don't know where she went. She left us.
What happened?
I was like, okay, fine, bye. Dilo is in the chat saying hello. Dilo says, I witnessed her wear heels. He said, I witnessed her wear heels in places you never see anyone wear heels.
The beach.
I can walk in sand.
We'll heels. Take your word on that.
You should see me manage my way around sand. It's fun, actually.
Oh my Lord, Issa.
Do we want to do another shot? Shot?
Uy, mija.
To what? Issa's,
one more, Dory.
Issa's challenge in sand?
I can do it. I can walk in any. I can do it. I'm telling you right now. Diablo, look, Champagne says no se niega que eres boricua because I am wearing high heels at the beach. James Adams with the super chat. Yay! Let's go.
Hey. All right, so what are we doing, girl?
We're gonna do a shot right now. What are we doing it?
All right, take your picks, guys.
Oh shit! Let me see.
I have coconut rum, pineapple.
Coconut rum,
Ooh.
My favorite. Okay. Oh shit!
I have melon liqueur.
Okay, she has like you should see my bar next to me too.
Blue curacao. Fireball.
You're gonna do fireball.
Oh Lord, my esophagus.
Fireball.
Okay.
Fireball. You should have not left it up to us.
What would Jeff Hardy do?
Yeah, Jeff Hardy will go hard.
Your answer.
Okay. Jeff Hardy will be at his 10th shot, not his 3rd.
You know what?
Somebody said Dory's just showing off for clout.
Nah,
somebody said
trying to figure something out.
Somebody said take a shot of all 4. No.
Oh, I'm mixing 2.
Oh, she's gonna mix 2. James, yeah, the whole point of the show is you guys have to take shots when we take shots. So
Jeff Hardy would take that. Wow, that's wow.
If you're taking a shot, throw the drink emoji in the chat.
The drink emoji. Yeah, if you're taking good. Yeah, if you're taking a shot, you have to put the drink emoji on the chat, please. All right, guys, this one goes to Shinsuke Nakamura and Walter Mercado. The weirdest combination ever.
Cheers to that.
So imagine Shinsuke Nakamura and Walter Mercado in the same room. Like the amount of peace, like it will probably bring us world peace. The world would, like the pandemic will end. Everything will, the economy will like go. Justin will get pregnant. Like, okay, wait a minute. Just imagine Walter Mercado saying mucho amor, and Shinsuke in the background like, yo, oh my god, can somebody please Photoshop that into a video for me? I would, oh my god. What sign is Shinsuke Nakamura?
Mucho.
Mwah,
amor.
So what's the male version of a WAP? Is it wolf?
I don't. That's a good point. I don't know. It's a tiburón. We're gonna say, when they say in Zafaera, aquí llegó tu tiburón. I like to think that what he means by that is, I guess a WAP will be okay. Hard ass cock. So a hack.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go. We figure it out, Justin. WAP and hack. Cheers to Shinsuke Nakamura and Walter Mercado. May he rest in peace. Cheers, guys. Salud.
Buena madre.
Okay, so somebody said hat too, hard ass dick. So all right.
I need to wash this shit down. Hold on.
She needs a chaser.
Well, as long as it's had and not sad. As long as it's not sad,
No.
fuck that bitch.
Would that be like a, what would you call it? Like a
Dori está prendida. Sort of.
Sort of. She said, like, what would that be? Would you call it like a sloppy, like a sad, like what would you call that? Like impotente.
That's when you call the Messiah. Save me, Messiah.
Yeah, you gotta call the Messiah show Ross up with his fucking blue shoe pills on the chat.
If it was important,
maybe that's why Seth Rollins really love.
Oh my god! Somebody said if I was impotente, I'd cut it off. That has to be sad, right? Like that has to be a sad thing to deal with.
Oh my god. Yeah,
this is turning into the Sucios Club. It's not even, actually, we are a minute till midnight, so it is about time it starts getting. I just had a shot for. Wait, who died? Somebody died today. ROH wrestler Xavier died today. May he rest in peace. I didn't know that. I don't know who that is.
Oh my god. Señores, time out. Let me go turn on my AC because it's hot in this bitch.
She's getting hot. You know, that's how it goes. We're talking about impotencia, whereas pussy. Eddie Santiago.
Bad and sad.
Yo, you know Eddie Santiago. Eddie Santiago had that hat.
Oh my god.
Oh, once you start like Eddie Santiago, that's when we know Shots for Brock has turned into East After Dark. That's when we hit another level.
That's when we hit another level. When I bring up my dude Eddie Santiago with that sexy ass salsa.
That and Sexy Time playlist. That's when you know. Oh yeah.
I added WAP to our Sexy Time playlist. I had to. I just don't understand why people are so shook by it. I'm like, why are you shook by a wet ass pussy song when there is like so many very inappropriate songs? Like this song has nothing on some of the shit that I listen to. Okay, like no. Yes, we are doing SummerSlam Magic 8-Ball stream at some point this week. Maybe I'll do it Friday night or Saturday. I'm waiting for them to give us all of the matches. I hate doing predictions and then they add 3 more matches. So I'm going to wait until probably Friday night to SmackDown airs to do the Shot for Brock Magic 8-Ball.
Yo, did you read that one? Se busca una WAP para mi HAD. I'm done.
Se busca una WAP para mi had. Justin, Angry Brown says Justin is one lucky bastard sitting in between the two ladies.
Hey, ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes.
Oh my god.
Oh man, you guys have been fun. This has actually been a lot of fun. I'm glad we did it.
Girl.
Yeah, the shit talking.
How many times have we tried to run into each other just for it to like fail on some occasion?
I am very upset, Justin, that you and I have not met in person, but we've been at so many events at the same time. Like that to me is like mind blowing. I remember Dory was like, I'm thinking about going to Evolution, and I'm like, oh no, girl, you're coming to Evolution. Me and Dory.
She literally made me pull a last minute ticket grab.
And she showed up and we sat together and I knew, I was like, you're stuck with me forever because we had so much fun. And it's like, you get it, because sometimes you meet people online and then you meet in person and it's not the same. No. The shit talking was the same. Like I was like, she's stuck with
Listen,
me.
we bonded over our hatred towards the unmentionable twin. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh boy,
She's a
I
mom
finally found
now.
out who that was.
She's a mom now.
Girl, can we really
Oh boy.
consider her a mom?
Listen. It's all she ever wanted. Okay.
When you're selling like the publicity to your pregnancy, can you really be considered a mom instead of a hungry money? Instead of
No,
a money hungry bitch?
I don't even like. Oh, you know what? I'm very disturbed by the fact that they have their names on even like dog shampoos. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing at this point? Like,
Listen, Justin already heard a mini rant, a mini Bella rant coming from me, so I'm not gonna expose the world to this. We're all right.
I'm just
Oh
listen.
man.
Whatever. I don't want to
Just
go there. I'm vibing right now. I'm vibing right now. We don't need to go there.
Facts.
I can't. We're not gonna ruin it. Justin, I got 2 new piercings yesterday. There,
I
changing the
saw.
subject real
Nicely
quick.
done. Nicely
Thank you.
done.
Except for I completely
This is a
forgot
good time to
about
plug
it.
the
So
OnlyFans.
yeah, onlyfans.com/NYC Demon Diva if you want to see my piercing.
Listen, I'm just rather PG.
No, I don't. I keep it. No, it's not R-rated, but it's not PG. How about that? You know what I mean?
And me too.
It's PG-13. It's PG-13
PG-13.
because I've seen some stuff on OnlyFans that's like NC-17. So what Issa does is like, oh, that's definitely PG-13. It's like
I try to
I'm
keep
gonna flirt with this,
I
but
try
I'm
to
not
keep
gonna
it
do
classy. Yeah. I try to keep it classy, sexy. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no nudity there, but you see some things that you're not gonna see on my Twitter. You know, but I'm like, in my opinion, and this is real facts right now, I find like a Victoria's Secret ad of a woman in her lingerie sexy that I find a girl butt ass naked. You know what I mean? So I'm not afraid to put on some sexy lingerie and posting that. So you see that on my OnlyFans. And I think that is sexier than just showing everything and like spreading your legs. And there are some girls making some coins on OnlyFans doing that. You do you, honey. But the way that I see it is like, if any of this ever leaks, I don't want my family being mad at me. So whatever I put out there, I want it to be something that I can be like, okay, but I look hot, did I not? And then, that's it.
It's all about looking a little to the imagination.
Right, exactly. I think that's
and
hard.
that's the cool thing with OnlyFans. That's the cool thing with OnlyFans is like people are finding out that you can do other stuff other than either put on porn or like be naked. Like some people use that for creative content. Some people use that for cultivating music. Some people do like cookbooks and stuff like that. So
the
it's
problem
really
is
what
that
you decide to use your OnlyFans for.
Yeah, because it started and a lot of sex workers, which like I said, get your money. But a lot of sex workers were using it to make their money. So originally OnlyFans did have that reputation. And then bigger content creators started taking it on and understanding that you really can do a lot more. Like, listen, I told you guys that I wanted to move Shots for Brock After Dark there because there's no fucking copywriting striking you. You can play music, you can do whatever you want on OnlyFans. It's still small enough to where they're not gonna try to get you. Where right now, even if I wanted to go into let's play some music, YouTube would take it down and not give me any money from the video. Periscope would not give me any money from the video. So you have to think of that because like a lot of people, and I've been getting back into dancing and I've been posting videos of me dancing because I actually danced for a long time. So it's like a journey back, and that is something that I don't share anywhere because first of all, you cannot play anything with music in any of these public platforms. They come for you. So it's like that's what I like about OnlyFans, and I think that a lot of people just put such a weird perspective into it. But I do post playful content because I want to, not because I have to. I why not? Like, listen, I'm having a midlife crisis, so if I feel sexy, I'm gonna show it off. Okay. I'm like, I'm old. If I'm old and I still can look this way sometimes, I'm gonna fucking be proud of that, okay?
Do you, boo? Do you?
Do you? Yo. We are living through a global pandemic. Everyone's having a midlife crisis right now.
For real.
Except for my nephews the other day, like, I don't know where they were going in the conversation because I'm in a group chat on Snapchat with them. And Christopher, he just goes like, can we talk about the fact that Titi is almost 40? And I was like, fuck you. And he was like, but she looks better than all these 20-year-olds that I see on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, you did not start that right, okay? I was about to get out of the group chat real quick.
Wow.
My nephews are the best little hype man there are. Like, they are so awesome. Dilo is in the chat. Champagne Diva #1. Isa versus Justin versus Caribbean Girl for the WWE Championship in a street fight at WrestleMania. Dive Entertainment. This is my fellow Brock Lesnar fan. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Angry Brown is over here plugging the shit out of my OnlyFans, and I love you for that. She does Spanish lessons. I do, and they're good shit. Spanish. Like, I teach the words that everybody should know how to say. And then people are talking about Asuka at SummerSlam. By the way, this year SummerSlam will be the first SummerSlam for Asuka. I didn't realize that. That's interesting.
Seriously?
Yeah. Somebody said I don't look almost 40. Thank you. That's the comment of the night. Thank you very much.
That's a damn fact, though.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm almost there, okay? But I stopped counting my age a long time ago. So the other day, I actually had to ask Dave, how old am I?
Oh, my Lord.
I'm in denial.
Not true. Like I told you, I am 18 with 15 years of experience.
Yeah, you celebrate the anniversary
right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
18 with 15 years of experience. Going on 16 years of experience.
When is your birthday? When is your birthday?
We don't talk about that.
I'm gonna pull it up.
It's in like 2.5 weeks.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Not a damn thing. I'm turning 34. The fuck do I need to be celebrating?
We celebrate. We do something.
You're turning 34?
She's turning 34. Girl, I wish. I wish I was 34 again. Justin, when is your birthday? When is your birthday, Justin?
Mine's passed. Mine was July 15th. That was a big 35.
Oh yeah, that's right. We celebrated it. We were here. I forgot that.
No champagne.
We celebrated on Casper Broad.
Yeah, we were right at midnight. We sang you happy birthday. That's right. Okay.
Yes, we did.
Mine was July 12th. I love all July babies because my nephew is July 17th and my dad is July 16th. So I love that
July
week.
12,
It's my favorite week.
July 12th.
Cancer season
July
forever.
12th,
I love cancer people. I'm an Asuka Mark. Hold on. Oh my god, the chat's going off. Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar's birthday is July something too.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he's like days before mine. So I think he's around that like 10 to 12 range.
Hey Google, when is Brock Lesnar's birthday?
I was like, oh, Brock's a Cancer? This makes so much sense.
July 12th. July 12th.
I love that idea. If I was flexible enough to do it, I would. But unfortunately, I'm too old and too overweight. So
you are not old and you are not overweight. And Brock Lesnar's birthday is the 12th. You stop talking about my friend Dory like that. You can do whatever you want to do. Hit that swanton bomb.
Somebody's like, hit a swanton bomb, please. I mean, unless you're going to guarantee me that Jeff is going to come and walk me through it, then okay. That's the only time that I'll sign up for it. But otherwise, I would
Dory's gonna get drunk and he'll twist a fate on her bed.
Listen, estoy medio prendida. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh my god! Like you sound like me the other day saying how fucking Randy Orton could slither in here anytime he wants.
I mean, I'll go ahead and I'll lay down for him, embrace him with open arms, the whole shebang. You already know. 20 years of thirsting people.
With open legs, okay? Open arms.
That too.
Willow?
Open legs and some wax for Willow.
And while we're at that, I'll go ahead and give a little full blown disclosure with all due respect to Beth, because I actually do like her. But yeah, legs spread open, the whole shebang, patiently awaiting for him. Come on, swanton me, baby.
Listen, that's all we need to. That's it. I'm about to make another drink. I'm about to make another drink, and you know what's gonna happen if I make this other drink. We're gonna finish it, and then we're gonna have to cut this stream and go on an after-hour stream because we can't play any of our Susio's music on
I know.
YouTube. So we'll have to cut this one, and we will have to get on just Periscope. If everybody's up for it, you guys think about it. I'm making my drink. You guys gotta think. I have a mini bar set up. Okay, I'm gonna show you. You see my mini bar?
Wow, sis. Wow.
Nice.
If I am not alcoholic's goal, I don't know what it is.
The
Yo,
power of content creation.
I'm gonna make a drink, and then after I finish it, we're gonna figure out if we're doing an after hours or not. I'll leave it up to you guys, but I'm gonna make my drink. Hold on, I don't want to flash my ass to anybody when I get up. So hold on. Okay, it's not that kind of stream.
I mean,
Oh baby, you're here. Oh man.
Champagne, listen,
man.
Dory's been thirsting for this man since she was about 12 years old. So, yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Dory's like a super fan, so.
Actually, you're the biggest Jeff Hardy fan I've ever met.
No, it's and the worst thing about it is though that like I don't know whether I should like feel complimented or not, or like whether I should feel a little awkward about it. But like, I remember there was this one particular time where both him and Matt called me out because I did the entire loop that they did. They were still doing the indie scenes and all that stuff, right? So they did like Philly, they did Jersey, they did they had like 4 or 5 showings, and I did all of them. I literally followed them around. So like towards the last meet and greet that I went to, it was in Queens, somewhere in Queens, and I believe it was like Elmhurst or something like that. And it's gotten to the point where they really shouldn't be surprised to see me whenever they do the tri-state area. They really shouldn't, because we're talking about like 6 years of this, and like it's ridiculous, honestly. So I think it was like Binghamton, Connecticut, somewhere else. I did the entire loop pretty much. So like Matt called me out on it, and he's like, "Oh, so you're really wrapping up the loop?" I'm like, "It's really a surprise." He went ahead and he called me out on it, and Jeff is like, talk about loyalty. I'm like, seriously? Like, dude, this has been going on for about 4 or 5 years at this point. Anytime you're in the Northeast, I'm there. Is this really a shocker? You know? So for this particular one, and like I went to, this was in Long Island. So like when I went to that one, literally Matt and Jeff literally looked at each other when they saw me. They're like, there she is. I'm like, are you really, realistically speaking, are we shocked? They're like, no. I'm like, exactly. So let's not even go there.
Somebody wants to know what your reaction was like when they returned at WrestleMania 33.
Okay. The 12-year-old in me popped, because it's the fucking Hardy Boys. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
The adult in me was still hesitant. Up until that point, it was completely like anti let's go to the WWE at all. But when I saw that they went ahead and they won the titles, I'm like, okay, so then maybe it's not gonna be what I'm expecting, that they're totally gonna like screw them over.
Right.
But then everything else happened up until this point, and I was just proven right at this point. Let's keep it real. So all my fears when it came to them coming back has literally come true, which is sad.
Oh. Listen, what's not sad is this comment, because Dive Entertainment is trying to guess our ages. So he said, Isa 27. Hello, I love you. Justin 27 and Dory 31. Listen, he said that I look 27 and I am so happy.
I still look at my 20s. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I still look at my 20s. I'll take it.
I am. We are so flattered by your comment, Dive Entertainment. Thank you so much for that. Because
I mean, granted, he
Thank
knocked
you.
off 2.5 years, but still.
He knocked off 8
guys,
for me.
look.
Damn.
Oh, we
Hi,
see
baby.
Roman's actually calm.
Yeah, he's being
Look
a
at
good
him.
boy tonight.
He's not fussy and angry today. Yeah.
Mwah. Not my good boy. Not my good boy. Yes. All right. Yeah, he's being a good boy tonight. So you don't see him. Hold on. Look.
I know he has his moments.
Hi,
He
baby.
does. Get this pause.
I'm done.
Oh, wait. Hello. Isa looks like a Latina Sasha Banks without the colored hair.
Oh,
Another winning comment for tonight. Thank
High
you, Sasha.
compliment.
Yeah, that's up there. Oh, somebody said not going to lie. I thought you were in your 20s. Please keep thinking that. Do not listen to me revealing my real age. Please keep thinking that keep that energy. I am on my 20s. By heart, I am on my 20s. Yeah, the Hardys were supposed to feud with the Revival.
What could have been? Damn it.
Yeah, I know. I 1000% think that injuries jinx the Revival on WWE, like when they got called up to the main roster, because they were gonna put him against the New Day right away, and then they got injured right away. So, look, Dory.
Minus the craziness, I hope.
No,
Alicia
plus the craziness.
Fox.
Alicia Fox. Yo, I forgot about that. That's hilarious. Alicia Fox.
Oh my God.
Where is she? Where is she? Why hasn't she came back anywhere?
Is she still on?
Is she still recovering?
WWE, or did she get
WWE quietly moved her to the alumni.
Her.
Yeah, they moved her to the alumni. Oh, somebody says I think she's in rehab. She's fired. The Revival was boring. I never liked the Revival, but that's just me. And Angry Bron says we all look good. Me too. Not with that fucking bald head of yours that you now have going on. Like, what the fuck is that, Bron? Like, why you gotta?
Can we talk about that?
Yes,
we talk about that? He came out and the light was on his head. It was like, did that man shave his head? Because did he just grow a second nutsack? What is that?
Oh!
Why is he glistening? Where is his hair? What the hell?
I want to talk about the fact that he's like over there. Like, why is he playing hard to get with Alexa Bliss? Like, I'm like, Bron, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, this is the best you're ever gonna get. So why are you trying to play hard to get here? Like, bro, like nobody's gonna turn Alexa Bliss down. People are paying $400 in Cameo to ask her out, and you're just like, whatever. Like, no, bro, no, no, it's not. But the Fiend's gonna take your bitch, bro.
Oh my God, man.
The Fiend's gonna
get
take
over his head.
Bitch.
It was like Austin Powers, where he's like,
it was so bad. And then he kept the full beard, and it was so weird because the bald head with that full ass beard, like it didn't look right. Like it didn't look right. And how did he find a barber shop in the swamp? Can you explain that to me? Because like last we saw him, he was in the fucking swamp, and then he found a barber shop. Like, did the crocodiles fucking shave his head? Who shaved his head?
I'm done.
He looks like Corbin's degenerate cousin that just made parole.
The Fiend is Mr. Take Your Girl for real. The Fiend's got it. The Fiend's got it going on. You know, I think I like look at those like stripy pants.
We know outside the ring, the Fiend definitely got it going on. Shout out to JoJo.
Yeah, for real. Like, you know, he's like fucking, he looks at JoJo and he gets her pregnant. Like, I don't even know how that happened. Like, they had a baby. Next thing you know, they're like, somebody tweeted that they had another baby. And I'm like, wait, was that a 2-month pregnancy? Because they just had a baby. The
My
finger. The
friend met
finger.
me. Angry Bronze, like, my friend met me in my cabin in Minnesota.
Oh, the barber. Shut up, Angry Bron. Did you guys ever see the picture though that Bray Wyatt took with his newborn baby wearing full on Fiend gear? That picture is the
Yeah,
greatest
it's
fucking picture. Like,
disturbing.
oh, I know. I was like, oh my god, that's the best picture I've ever fucking seen. Like he's just like in full gear holding his little baby. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That's disturbing.
Imagine that being one of the first
Oh
pictures you've taken
man.
with your father. Lord.
Oh my god, I my pictures of me as a kid with my dad are the best. So, even if he likes Gary Sanchez, I like Gary Sanchez. I just don't think he's doing much for the fucking Yankees right now. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear you.
I, I can't, I can't.
I
And my
mean,
dad
he's
is
been
like trying.
playing well recently, so I'll take it.
Yeah, okay. Recently, Justin, as in the last 4 games. Before that, he was batting Altuve fucking average, striking out like 5 times per game, leaving like 5 runners on bases. And my dad cannot like
Oh
so like
man.
Justin, the argument was my dad and I were arguing over what's worse, having a Gary Sanchez who's in the lineup not doing anything, or having a Giancarlo who's always injured and we don't know what he could do. So I'm debating that I rather have a Giancarlo because at least he's staying the fuck out of the lineup, and other than a Gary Sanchez. The problem is that Gary Sanchez either strikes out or he fucking hits a home run. So I know why you keep him in the fucking lineup, because there's no happy medium with him. He either like goes hard or he doesn't go at all. You know what I mean? So it's just like I know why he's there. And I do think that defensively he has improved a lot. Is he up there for best catcher? No. But compared to year one of Gary Sanchez, this Gary Sanchez is much better. So okay, I get it. But my point is like
Mhm.
you cannot judge what Giancarlo Stanton hasn't done because we haven't been able to see it while he's getting paid all this money, and it is triggering. We don't know what he could do as a Yankee because he's always fucking injured.
Well, we
This
know what
switch.
Stanton could do because we saw it in Miami. He was an MVP when he was in Miami. So take that, put it in hitting friendly park of New York. That's Stanton's ceiling. It's just he doesn't stay healthy.
I know, but then
Sanchez is kind of like there's potential, but then he's so inconsistent that it's just like madly
see, you're
frustrating.
with
Where
me.
Stanton, we've actually seen it.
Yeah, you're with me. That was my whole argument to my dad. But my dad is like trying to stick up for Gary Sanchez. So we got into this heated debate. And then you weren't here last night, but I forgot to tell you, his fucking petty ass sent me a text message at like 9 p.m. saying, hey, that Gary Sanchez home run was for you. And I was like, fuck you, dad. You never fucking text. You never send a single text. And this is when you want to start using text message, is to throw it in my face. Like my heart stopped when I saw fucking Papi pop up on my phone because I'm like, something is wrong if my dad is sending a text message. And it was him being fucking petty.
Brief time out because I have to address this. Excuse you, cornball. Even me.
Wait, what? I'm getting
What?
talk soup vibes here. Y'all three are really good sharing together. Even Dory. Oh shit.
Cornball. Cornball. You seem to forget that I know where you live.
He does.
Don't let the crazy Dominican come out of me, homie.
No. Please, Dilo, keep triggering her. I would love for her to come visit us. I'm lonely.
Yes, keep Dory Rance. Dory Rance.
The next shots for Brock. Like we're gonna keep doing this virtually, but when everything goes back to normal, we have to get like in person. A big pay-per-view, like we have to do a shots for Brock and let everybody that wants to show up, and we all just fucking drink together in person. That's the goal here. Yeah, for real. Like, listen, we pick a fucking bar. Yeah, I know. I want to do it. I just don't want it because Dory is like exposed to like 30 kids. So I'm like, we got to do it when things are a little bit safer. I feel bad because I really thought that SummerSlam was going to be the time that we were going to be able to do this. I don't think we're there yet. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Wait, Survivor Series, guys. Survivor
I was
Series.
so looking forward to this.
I know.
Fingers crossed.
Damn.
Maybe I hope.
Pick
Okay,
a more appropriate name.
This is what we're gonna do, guys. If things are not back to normal by Survivor Series, then what we're gonna do is like we're all gonna go get tested a couple of days before, and if we all test negative, we're just gonna fucking come together and do it because like I can't keep waiting. You know what I mean? Like it's driving me crazy. I just want to hang out with my friends in a normal environment. I'm glad that we're doing this like this tonight because it feels a little more normal. I don't feel like an alcoholic that drinks alone on a stream.
Yes.
Now I have other people drinking with me. Angry Brown says I'm done with Corona. Champagne says Diva just wants to get drunk. Yeah, I mean we all know that. That's my mood all day,
Yeah.
every day. Basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's like
Jesus.
there's nothing else to do.
No.
So
there
Justin,
isn't.
you still work? Are you still working remotely?
Yes, I am.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
At least he's working.
Yeah, I count my
Unemployed
blessings on
me. Unemployed me shaking my ass on OnlyFans for money because I don't have a job right now. It's like mind blowing to me how much this changed the world. Like I had, and you guys know it, I had, which, okay, I was working too much. Before Corona, I was working like 80 hours a week. I was never home. I was leaving the house at like 8 a.m. and not coming home until 9 p.m. So it was like
Yeah.
weird to go from that to no job. Like to me, that's it. But I had like my dream job. I built an entire company with my CEO all the way. And then like our company name is Congregate. So imagine how bad Corona is for us. Like it's literally based on people coming together. Like we got fucked. So listen, it's whatever because like I guess it makes you appreciate things differently. And I'm not trying to get deep here, but like, you know, back then I was just all about work and a workaholic. And you don't think of like spending time with family or spending time with friends or doing random things. I made more content, which my YouTube channel was dead before Corona because I didn't have time to upload any videos. You know what I mean? So, but it's just insane to me how we went from that, from me working 60, 70 hours a week to no job. Like I still cannot understand, and it's something that you can control. And I'm a control freak, so when you put me in an environment where I can control what's going on, anxiety through the roof. Thank God we got alcohol for real.
Yeah, man.
Is someone of the three of you attending Mania next year? If it happens, LA, California is
If it
bad.
happens.
I don't know that I
The
will
plan
travel to
was to
California.
go until Corona happened. Like, actually, depending on Corona and also if they would have made Sasha Bailey at WrestleMania 36,
Yeah,
I would have
you
flown
would go
for
for that
WrestleMania
because
this year.
that. Yeah, but I don't even know if the stadium's gonna be finished because it was being built, remember? And now the whole construction of it, like I don't even think it's a location thing. I don't even know if the stadium's going to be done. And we had Dodger Ryan here. He said, I live 30 minutes from the stadium and things are not looking good for Mania. I would assume they have a plan B. Like right now, they just took the Amway Center for the rest of the year. So they'll probably come up with a plan B. But I would assume that at some point they have to do like a
Can we talk
25%.
about that?
Yeah, we can.
Can we talk about that? Why did they take forever to get the Amway Center? Like, once the NBA established that they're going to be in Orlando in the bubble, doing bubble ball, the Amway Center is basically wide open for like months. Why did it take WWE this long to make a deal with either the city of Orlando or the state of Florida to go into the Amway Center where we could have been doing these pay-per-views at? Like,
I
dude,
know,
that
and I
arena has
agree
not
with
been
you.
being used for months. Now you
I
finally got it?
guarantee you. No, I guarantee you something was up with the Amway Center and them knowing that they were going to be closed officially for months because I can see them also holding that from WWE because right now you're gonna sell like rent it to WWE throughout the end of the year. And it's like unless you're 1000% certain, because if you're not certain and things can go back to normal, you're gonna make more money bringing fans in that you are renting it to WWE. So I bet you they also were kind of careful on saying, listen, you can have this arena for the next 3 months because they have to make sure that everything is actually really canceled. In my opinion, that's just my theory, but I don't know. I am excited that things are gonna look different. The Performance Center is not it. It's not it. And I do think that they're going to try their best with the whole virtual fans thing. I don't know how it's going to work out, but if they fucking, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they fucking reach out to super fans and we see these motherfuckers that we always see in the front row as virtual fans, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done, okay? WWE, get on YouTube and reach out to people that post reactions to wrestling. And then those are the people that you want to have reacting to your shows live on a virtual. Don't fucking put these fucking super fans there. Like, nobody wants to see them. Nobody wants to see them. That's it. I'm done. Anyways.
That's actually not a bad idea, Dodger Ryan. Vegas for Mania. That's not a bad idea.
Oh my god, we were just talking about a Las Vegas Mania. I will be so drunk all the time.
Yep.
And they actually like Vegas as a location. They've had significant pay-per-views over there and significant Raws. That was a Festival of Friendship was over there.
I know.
They like Vegas, so
I don't understand.
I can see that as a backup.
Google, nobody's talking to you. Vegas is the most fun. That's my second favorite city. So I'm down for Vegas. I will be there for that. I might not show up to Mania because I'm probably gonna be drunk somewhere on the strip. But you guys find me. I'll be live streaming shots from Brock somewhere on the strip.
No, correct. We're gonna be on the strip, baby.
And we're gonna be like, wait, all three of us are gonna get Mania tickets, and we're gonna be so drunk that we're just gonna get lost trying to find our way to the stadium.
Fact.
Oh my god.
They'll be like, where are these guys?
Fountain just talking trash about Braun Strowman and the.
I love you, Justin, for bringing that up. You know, that's my favorite place on earth. Yo, for real, like. You know what will be epic if they do WrestleMania in Las Vegas and they have like the Las Vegas fountains dance to like entrance songs. Imagine the Las Vegas like the fountains, like the gong, dong, and then they like do this like weird purple light show.
No. Coach Taker is not coming back. God damn it! I cannot go through this again.
We don't want Taker to come back. We're just saying like the fountains will dance to like
iconic
entrance songs.
She's talking about like gone. Oh, okay. So
I'm just talking about the Bellagio fountains. I'm not talking about him coming back. Okay, I'm just saying that the Bellagio fountains will pay homage to the greatest of all time by performance to their like. Imagine the Bellagio fountains dancing to "Sexy Boy."
Oh, oh God. Sean trying to use which eye to look at the fountains. This eye, this side. Which way am I looking?
Yo,
be nice.
I'm always nice. Okay, guys. So are we gonna do a Sucios after on Periscope after I get out of this, or what? What are we doing?
If that's the case, I need to use the little ladies drum.
Yeah. I'm gonna end this one soon. I'm gonna give us a break. And then if you guys want to join me, whether you want to do it audio, chat, or live, I can make it happen. But we're just going to do it on Periscope. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it and we're going to privatize it after we go off the air so we can play music and this and that and not get copyright strike. So I can get the coins that you guys donated to my fucking streams. And I'm still fighting for them. You know what I was laughing about the other day? Remember when you guys were giving me super hearts and somebody was like, no. Do Cash App. I should have listened to that person, but no, I wanted to make it to Super Broadcaster program, and here we are. Listen, Justin, you're still my OnlyFans. You still support your girl, so
I got you, friend.
I know. So I'm gonna end the official stream on YouTube and Periscope. I'll message our group chat and we'll figure out the rest. We'll figure out if we want to come back and be sucios and listen to some Eddie Santiago or not, or some WAP or some sexy music. All right. So check the messages. I'm ending this. Everybody on the chats, the super chats tonight, everybody, thank you so much for donating. I am not wasted yet. You haven't seen me wasted, buddy. Trust me, this is nothing. Justin and Dory, I fucking love you. Thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. I adore you guys. I'm ending it. I'll message you soon, okay? Bye, guys. Wait, adios.
Adios.
Have a good one.